Hello. Hi. All right. I'm so sorry for being late. I'm going to try to go live on my Facebook page. Okay. So if any of you follow me on Facebook, which I know some of you do, I'm gonna go live. Tell me if you can hear me. Can somebody help me with because Al is on special assignment. So let's see. All right. So three, two. Oh, I get a countdown. How cute is that? All right, recording video while multitasking with one may result in lower quality videos. For best results, record when not multitasking. Well, I have to multitask. That's my life. So here we go. I'm live on Facebook right now. I don't know if it's working. So we'll see. I don't know. It says 0 stars received. Whatever. Anyway, anywho, hello to all of you. Wonderful and beautiful people. It is Friday, the Friday before the 4th of July. Can you guys believe it? We're already in, almost July. And we're almost going to be in the middle of July. And then it's going to be the end of the summer. I know. My teeth on Facebook don't look good, but it's all right. It is what it is. So anyway, if anybody can see me on Facebook, just let me know. Just give me a yo-ho, girl. We can see you. All right. So I don't know. But anyway, so hi, Kurt. Can you see me and hear me okay there? Because this is like I haven't done this in years. I used to do Facebook and YouTube at the same time years ago, and I stopped doing it because the sound was so terrible in our other studio. So now it's good. So I said, let me just try. Kurt said, hey, kids. So hi, Kurt. So that's good. Okay. So it's the Friday before 4th of July. Do you guys remember, by the way, let's just say hi. Hi, Nancy. I had fries. I know. I didn't have my fries. I had fries from a local pizza shop, which, again, we haven't done that in so long because Al has got his acid reflux. Let's go into old people problems here. So we said, let's try it because Al has been coughing. So we got pizza and I got cheesy fries. I'm sorry. These things were loaded with cheese. So good. So good. I had like 5 fries and the pizza was so good. Got just the meats. Their pizza is always delicious. And I get a side of blue cheese dressing. I know because I dip the crust in it and then I eat it. So then you say to yourself, well, you're always complaining about your weight. I know. And it's not, that's like a one-time thing. Listen, we can all cheat. We can all have a good time. I like food. I like to eat. It's good. So I was also craving a pizza. I talked to Michelle earlier. I'm like, I need pizza. And she goes, I had one last weekend. So I said, you know what? I'm getting a pizza. And it was very, very good. And it was worth it. So hi, Scott. How are you? And Kathy Waddle. Yes, Nancy said she had onion rings last week. It's always good, like I said, to cheat. Now, here we go. I'm going to go into my perimenopause thing because I figured out I'm in perimenopause, right? And I know, thank goodness Al's not here because he hates when I talk about this stuff, but it's real. Literally, I had someone say to me last week, thank you for being real. And I'm like, you know what? You're welcome. Because I want to share my disaster with everybody. I've been doing so good, just trying to maintain a food schedule like someone suggested, and it worked for a week and then it just stopped. And I'm like, you know what? I don't know about this whole thing. I eat healthy. I eat salad every day. I don't eat junk. Like, okay, yes, I ate pizza and cheesy fries tonight, but I didn't eat the whole plate of cheesy fries. I did not eat the whole pizza. I had some. Well, I had a lot of pizza. All right, I had 3 slices of pizza, but they were small slices, okay? I can't shake it, man. I can't. It is what it is. What am I going to do? And then you watch these YouTube videos, of course. What do you do when you're gaining weight and you shouldn't be, right? Well, there's not that I didn't put in because nothing came up. Oh, eat less calories. It doesn't work like that when you are in my situation because it just sits there. It just, whatever it is just sitting there and I can't stand it. I can't. Anyway, hi, Kurt. And Luzia, hola. Oh, okay. Is it better? So should I not do the Facebook Live, Kurt? I'm just curious. Like, it's just the quality. Is it the quality? Just let me know because I'm just going to turn it off. Hi, Lathy. Squat said hi, Lathy. So I can't believe we're at the weekend. I'm happy because we had some sunshine today. All right. Thank you, Kurt. So here we go. Bye, Facebook. Love ya. Love ya. All right. So that's done. I the weather has been really crummy here. I don't know about you guys, but it has been really, really crummy. And I was just happy to get a few hours of consecutive sunshine today, to be quite honest, because it's very depressing. It really is. When you don't have sunshine and it's just gloomy, it's depressing. I don't like that. So today, at least we had some concurrence of sunniness, and that was good. I enjoyed that. But I would love to have just a full day of sun. You know what I'm saying? Like we wake up in the morning, there's the sun. And then as the morning goes on, it goes away. And then it comes back and then it goes away again. Can we just have a full day? Thank you. Thank you. Whoever is in charge of that. I appreciate you doing that. And let's see. Hi, Jean Marie. How are you? Thank you, everybody, for being here. This is so cool. So I just have to tell you my squirrel story. We have Billy the squirrel. Well, now I think we have Billy with an IE, the squirrel, because I told you we have a pregnant squirrel now. Like she's fast and furiously getting ready to have her little tiny baby squirrels. You can tell she's got the teats. And I was like, what is that? And I said, well, go look it up. Go Google teats. And her belly's getting bigger by the day. So I said to Michelle today, now, mind you, I knew the answer because I Googled it. I said, how long do you think a squirrel is pregnant for? Because I didn't know the answer. I'm sorry. I don't know everything. She goes, like a month. My God, she right on the nose. 31 to 41 days, a squirrel is pregnant. I did not know that. So I would love to have a squirrel baby shower. Actually, so Billy with an IE, she's just laying around now. She's getting to the point they're probably pressing on her bladder. She's annoyed. She just wants them out. You remember that. You guys remember that feeling for those of you who've had human children. You just, at the end, you're ready. Like, let's go. Get out. I'm done with you. I'll take care of you on the outside of me. So you can kind of tell Billy with an IE is at that point. And I feel like I really would like to get her a little sun hat and some glasses, but she's not going to. Maybe at the end she'll let me near her, but she's not going to let me put a hat on her. It's just not going to happen. So she's been laying on the picnic table. And I've been giving her, her and Billy with a Y, water with ice cubes in it. And I didn't think, I was like, I don't know if they're going to drink that. Well, guess what? They drink the water. I know. I did not know. But see, now that I can view them and I have like an observatory, they do drink the water and they appreciate it. And I feel like they look at me going, thank you, human. Thank you for taking care of us and feeding us. And I just got 2 more packages of squirrel food from Amazon yesterday. They were on sale, marked down from $19.99 to $12.47. Not marked down. They're not expired or anything. They were just on sale. So I'm like, I'm going to get 2 bags because now we're going to have little ones running around. I'm going to be a squirrel grandma. Like, I'm so excited. Maybe aunt. Hi, Carol. How are you? This is fun. Yeah. So in terms of having a squirrel baby shower, I think I'm their baby shower every single day because I'm very good to these squirrels. And I do think they appreciate. And I looked up, do squirrels like humans? And you know what Google said? Yes, they do. If the humans are nice to the squirrels, they know who the humans are that are protecting them and are feeding them, and they like them. And they do remember that. They know the humans by their voice and all this. So I'm like, that's so cute. I'm so excited. Yeah, so that's my Billy and Billy story. So now we have 2 Billies, and there's a third. There's a third squirrel. I'm a little confused. I don't know if it's maybe a previous child to the couple. I don't know. But it's just really crazy. Yard sales. So let's talk about yard sales. So they have been slim. There have not been a lot of yard sales. Have I gotten really good things from yard sales this year? Yes, I have. Thank you very much. I have gotten very, very nice quality items. And I have decided to change around my eBay business because the lower dollar items, okay, they sell quickly, but eBay takes so much of your money. People don't realize how much money eBay takes from you. And then you've got taxes that automatically come out. And then you pay taxes again at the end of the year, which does that make sense to you? Nope, doesn't make sense to me at all. But that's what it is. So I'm like, I'm not making no money. I'm driving around with Sue, which is fun. We have a good time. But we're driving around. I'm going to get the stuff. I bring the stuff home. Sometimes I have to clean the stuff. And then I have to photograph it, put nice, photograph it, and then upload it to eBay, write a description, measure. Hello, it's a lot of work. Thank you so much. But I enjoy it. I do. However, I'm changing my business model for eBay now. It's going to be less items, higher dollar value. And people aren't buying, kids. You know, I don't know who's saying, oh, we're not in a recession. We're in something, because my eBay has been so slow since January. And usually, well, yeah, after Christmas is nope. I've been doing this since 1999. I've been selling on eBay since we had a phone cord hooked up in a closet downstairs in our previous home. And I would literally sit I had a computer, big, large computer in the closet. And I would have to, Allie, you off the phone? And I would plug it in. And then, eBay would come on, dial up, AOL, all that stuff. And it would take hours to put something on eBay at that point. It had a little USB, got to the USB thing, you plug it in, and then you put your little picture card in there, and then all the pictures. Oh my God. The stuff that I've done. So I've been on eBay that long, and boy, has the business changed. Boy, has it changed. And Al went out yesterday morning and he sends me a picture. Bed Bath & Beyond store closing. Now, I know a bunch of them are closing. I guess, I don't know. Michelle's like, well, duh, they'd file for bankruptcy, but I didn't know all of them were closing. I thought like a bunch, like several. But ours in Warwick, Rhode Island is closing, which I didn't know. And I also had a conversation with somebody else the other day. I'm like, do you go to the mall anymore? I think it was Sue, actually. And she's like, yeah, sometimes I go to Macy's. But does anyone go to the mall anymore? I would like to know the answer to that question. I haven't been to the mall in forever. The last time I went to the mall, let me be honest with you, was when I got my gown for Corey's wedding and my gown for Christopher's wedding. So Christopher has been married for a year. Happy anniversary. Corey and Quincy will be married a year in November. Happy almost anniversary to them. Those are the last 2 times I was at the mall. Oh no, we had to get a shirt for Al. And that was a couple of months ago. But other than that, I don't go to the mall. Yep, Nancy said, nope, I don't. I'm telling you, it's the weirdest thing. And I'm like, how are these stores staying open? Am I getting crazy? Like, is this depressing? I hope not. But it's just reality. Like, how do they stay open? How do these large malls stay open? Oh my gosh, I'm losing my shoe. And if my dog starts barking, I have Louie here with me. He's giving me a side eye right now. I'm not even kidding you. Louie, I love you. He's like, yeah, whatever. Because Daddy is not present. He's on special assignment. So Louie was not happy that he wasn't in the studio with Mama. So he's in the studio with Mama just in case of anything. And Scott said, I lived at the mall, but it's been years. You know what? I did too. We did too. And I'll never forget, like, was it Michelle? Yeah, probably Michelle. Michelle and I did everything together with our other friend, Carrie. We were like the 3 Musketeers. And we would take a bus from Providence to Lincoln, Rhode Island. That was a big deal to go to Lincoln Mall. And they had like a great arcade where you could play Mrs. Pac-Man and stuff like that. Things have changed so much. And honestly, let's face it, it's so easy to get stuff online. I mean, I go on Amazon. I order my vitamins. I order my beauty stuff. I order squirrel food. I order everything on Amazon. I do. I mean, I do have to go to the store and get a couple of things like at CVS. But, however, and Market Basket, that's my jam. I will have to go there tomorrow. For the most part, it's all online. And they deliver it right to me. Like, here you go. Here's your stuff. I'm like, thanks for my stuff. I love getting my stuff. It's just, and honestly, too, I think it's cheaper. in some cases. Like I noticed the prices are starting to rise a bit. However, in Market Basket, I do notice that the prices have also started to come down a little bit on certain things like peanut butter. The double pack was $10.99 at one point. Now it's back down to $5.99. Thank you, whoever did that, because we go through peanut butter like it's crazy, like it's water. All right, I'm gonna take my shoes off, Louie. Okay. So, and then you guys know. So here we go with the animal talk again, but a very sad story. So I don't know if you guys know like goose culture, but we have geese and all that stuff. And Mafia Goose he's been coming back now, what, 4 or 5 years he's been here. And I was like, how do you know it's him? Because he's got that white ring around his eye and he's mean. Like he's just like, if he had a shotgun, he would be all over it. So I guess it was Monday. I'm like, oh my gosh, where's Mama Goose? Mama Goose was gone. So it was Father Goose and the 4 babies. The next day, Father Goose and the 3 babies. And now they're all gone. So, and Mafia Goose was upset. Like you could tell he was shaken. Like he was upset because, I mean, what do you do in that situation if you're a goose? I don't know. It's terrible. But they have feelings because geese mate for life. I do know that. I don't know a lot of goose biography, but I do know some facts and they do mate for life. However, this is what I learned because I looked it up because I felt really bad for Mafia Goose, even though he can't stand me, and I fed him for a long time and I'm like, I got to stop because he doesn't even care. Like I would feed him and then he would still try to attack me. What is that? Who does that? Like, here, I'm giving you something and then let me eat your ankle. No. So I looked up, do geese feel bad? I think that's what I looked up. And they do. They do. But if they lose a mate at the beginning of mating season, get this how crazy this is. They will go and find another mate. So they mate for life. However, if they're like really frisky at the beginning of mating season, they just go and get another one. Kind of like some people, right? But if it's not mating season, which it's not mating season for geese right now, he's just going to be sad. So I feel so like this is terrible because I feel bad. Hi, Candy. How are you? So it's great to have everybody here. We are going to do, oh, wait a minute. Did I have a little fun fact? Yeah. Did you? All right. So hold on. Here's another goose fun fact I forgot to tell you. So geese live for a long time, which I did not know. Geese can live for 10 to 20 years, sometimes up to 40 years. So that's why Mafia Goose is here year after year after year. Like it's been, I know it's been 5 years he's been coming back here. And they do that. And did you know the albatross can live up to 300 years? Like, does anyone know where an albatross could be? I don't have one in my backyard. I'm just telling you. Hey, Laura, how are you? And hey, Graham, thank you for coming to say hello. That was very sweet of you, taking time out of your day to just stop by. We appreciate that so much. Yeah, this is really cool. Again, holiday weekend, I was just kind of reflecting the other day with Al. I'm like, you know what? Remember we used to have all these big parties, and all kinds of people would come over. Well, we did have one. Was it last year or the year before? I don't know. I forget. I'm losing track of time. But we had a party not too long ago, July 4th, and it was so great. The pool was full of people. It was hot. We were outside. It was awesome. It was really, really awesome. And I don't know. I don't know if we're going to have big parties. And like, do you guys think about these things? We used to have parties all the time. And here's why I thought about it today, though. So I'm going to be doing a tasting. This is not sponsored by anybody. It's my own tasting. I bought this thing. I bought these cans with my own cash because I'll tell you why later, of an adult beverage. And it'll be after I do my news because I got to get through my news. And the liquor store was completely packed. Completely. Like I remember, like we used to just go and buy all kinds of things, all kinds of beverages and sodas and chips, and I would cook for 3 days prior or 2 days, whatever, and it would just be so much fun, but a lot of work. I enjoy it though. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy having people over. I love, love, love to cook. And I love when people go, "Oh my gosh, this is so good. It's so good. I love it so much." I love, like, that makes me happy. But the big parties, all those times, I don't know. I don't know. Like, are those days over? Probably. Oh, that's so sad. Do you guys think about that? I don't know. It's crazy. Oh, so Graham says albatross live out on the open ocean. Really? So they live for 300 years. That's crazy. Has anyone ever seen an albatross? I have not. I got to go look it up now. I don't even know what they look like. Right, Louie? Do you know what an albatross? He's like, no, I do not know. All right, guys. So since Al is not here, we're going to have vintage magazine time in a little bit. Remember to hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Share the video with friends and family and colleagues. And also, there is an Amazon link down below. And if you could just be kind of, if you're going to order something off Amazon, literally we get pennies if you order something. You don't get charged more. You just use the link. It takes you to Steve Perry's Street Talk. I know, right? But you can use the link once the link is live and you buy whatever paper towel, you can get a good deal on there. Paper towel, squirrel food, whatever. Just if you could kindly use that link, literally the pennies that we receive go right to the radio station. And also Al put in a bunch more dance music for the party weekend. So go ahead and download the app of Kiki.fm if you have not already. You can listen to us on your Alexa. You can listen to us on your phone, on your desktop, your laptop, whatever you want. It's a great station. Al did a great job. So everybody say virtual hi to Al. I don't know where he is, but he's somewhere. And I don't even know if he's going to be on tonight, but that's okay. It's all of us here together. And thank you. And Kathy said before I move on, she saw Joan Jett and Bryan Adams last night and met one of Joan's crew and got a picture with her and a set list. That is awesome. Joan's crew is amazing. And just a bunch of really nice people who are very thankful for Joan's fans. That's what I'll say about that. They're just great people. And I love Joan very, very much. She is a rock icon who we are so blessed to still have performing for us and performing wonderfully great. She's awesome. You don't hear a bad thing about Joan Jett, do you? Nope. You don't hear a bad thing about her shows. She puts her heart and soul into every single show that she does. That's right. She does, Joan Jett. I love rock and roll. So let's go ahead and get into some classic rock. My face is itchy. Now my chin is itchy. That's not my chin. That's my lip. Let's go ahead and get into some classic rock. Elton John is still on his farewell Yellow Brick Road tour, and he recently performed in the UK for the last time ever. Come on. Is that not crazy? All these farewell tours. Kiss, Elton John. Is Cher going to do one? She might. Who knows? I thought she already did say goodbye like 10 times. So, but it's fine if she wants to do it again. I'll go. Glastonbury was the site for Sir Elton's last and final show, and rooting from the sidelines, cheering him on included Eminem and Paul McCartney. Now, there were 3 performers before Elton, which gave the crowd a super big bang for their buck. Like, how cool is that? Cat Stevens performed during the Legends set, and because this was day 5 of the festival, fans were more than likely highly anticipating the incredible show that they just knew they were going to get from Sir Elton. Another show I have not heard anything bad about. I've not heard any bad reviews on Elton John's shows. And he's been, at this for 3 years now plus, right? He's incredible. The 74-year-old Stevens performed one of his hits. The First Cut is the Deepest. Now, this song was written in 1965 originally. I didn't know that. I love learning these new things. I literally did not know that. And it was released in 67. In that same year, P.P. Arnold got the song to number 18 on the UK singles chart. Other artists who also covered the song include, and you're going to know these, Keith Hampshire, Papa D. Papa D, is that right? Rod Stewart, and of course, Sheryl Crow, because you think the first cut is the deepest. I think Sheryl Crow. I did not think Cat Stevens. I didn't think Rod Stewart either. So after Cat, Debbie Harry, front queen of Blondie, is said to have given a captivating performance, which included Call Me and Rapture. Remember the song Rapture? Rapture. And she would rap in it. I wonder if that's why they called it Rapture, because she was rapping. Maybe. I'm sorry. Stella McCartney and Kate Hudson watched the 77-year-old Harry perform as she was dressed in all black. But despite the big names who were all around, a very big name, tons of people on social media complained that they could not hear the group, and it was a struggle to enjoy that part of the show. Lil Nas was assigned the duty of pumping up the crowd for Elton's arrival, and he did just that with his many costume changes and incredible lineup of backup dancers. Besides everything that Lil Nas had going for him already, he also brought out a huge mechanical horse, because why not? I'm Lil Nas. I can do these things. I'm not surprised. When it was Elton's turn to take the stage, it is said that the crowd was literally pumped up, and they were scream singing to every single song he gave to them. Elton also may have left the farewell tour open, as he said that this may be the last time I perform here in the UK. Maybe. Come on. You can't do this again, can you? Do you want to do it again? People are taking that statement to mean that this may not be Elton's final go around, but realistically, at 76 years old, how much more does he really and truly want to go around? I mean, come on. That's a lot. I can't even imagine. So at this stage of the game, let's face it, he's got the show down. He's got the performing down. He's got everything squared away. He literally probably just has to sit in his seat at the piano, and that is it. I'm sure he has to keep his voice healthy. But in terms of rehearsing and all of that stuff, it's probably not like it used to be. He doesn't have to. So he's been around a lot, and his boys with husband David Furnish are 8 and 6, and he wants to be a dad and watch them grow up. Of course he does. Maybe Robert De Niro and Al Pacino can visit him and give some pointers to Sir Elton. Who knows? Or Sir Elton can give some pointers to them, but I don't think they need any. Is that terrible? It's just not right. I still can't believe those men had babies right now, but, rock on. So fans were disappointed that Dua Lipa didn't show up to sing Cold Heart, but he did have a few special guests. I don't know who they are, but does Elton really need special guests? No, because he's Elton. He doesn't need anybody around him. But this is his big shaboom, so he did it up. I say he's perfectly fine on his own. Of course he is. Social media reviews were nothing but stellar, and we're talking about a man who has released 140 singles, 7 number ones, 67 top 40s, and has sold over 250 million records across the globe. Iconic. Literally. I mean, the man is a total living genius. Sir Elton's tour is the highest grossing tour ever. He has that honor now. He has the highest grossing tour ever, grossing him almost $818 million, and pushed Ed Sheeran out of that number one spot for the highest billing tour. Now, they have been neck and neck for a while for that spot. Ed Sheeran was there for quite some time, but now Elton is in the number one spot. And there were fireworks at the end, as this is allegedly the end of road life for Elton. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is the end for Elton, or do you think maybe he's kind of left that door open? Now, Kathy Waddle said there were no guests in Arlington, Texas for Elton John. Isn't that interesting? So in the UK, he had many, well, and it was the Glastonbury Festival. So did that have something to do with it? Maybe. But Elton did have 3 special guests during his performance. I just don't know who they are. I didn't even bring them up because I literally have no clue who they are. Never heard of them or anything. And that's terrible, and I'm sorry. I really am. I'm sorry. But I don't know them. A lot of new people I just don't know. Like, I know Taylor Swift. Louis, why'd you look at me when I said I know Taylor Swift? I don't know her. I don't know Taylor. Do you want to say hi to everyone? Wait, I'm gonna have Louis say hi because he just got a haircut. Hold on. Come say hello to everybody. You want to say hi? Everybody? May I take the dog for you? Come on. I know. You're such a sleepy boy. Look at the old man, baby. Look at the old man, baby. Oh, he's so cute. You gonna say hi to everybody? He's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. Look how cute he is. He's my little man. Are you my little buddy? Nancy said hello. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. He's shy. He's being shy, but he just got his haircut. Look. You gotta look at the camera, buddy. Look at the camera. Say hello. Hi. Hello, my Louie, my baby. All right, you want to go back in your bed? Yeah. Yeah. All right, say bye to everybody. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Like, is he not the cutest? I love this kid. I love him. All right, here you go. Here you go, Poppy. My little boy. Look at him. He's so cute. Smacking his lips. I love that kid. He's so cute. He's so sweet. Kathy said my cat Charlie is bigger than him. Candy, you're so funny. He is so tiny. He's like 5 pounds. And it's so funny. He needs to have a play date with Bella. That would be so cute. Really. Really. Bye, Laura. Bye. Nice to see you. So, yeah, so Elton John, what do you guys think? Do you think that he's, saying that he's going to come back, or do you think it's just, it was just something he said? I don't think he's coming back. I don't think he's leaving the door open for that. That's just my own personal opinion. 76 years old. Come on. You need a break. But again, as we talk about all the time here, it's got to be hard for these men and women to just not do this anymore, because this has been their life forever and ever and ever, right? Scott said Bella is a chubby 10 pounds. And Candy said, I think Elton John is probably just saying that, he's such a diva. He loves drama. So who's to say? Candy, you just always call it the way you see it. I love it. And it's true. I mean, but I personally think, no, man, this is going to be the end. It's got to be. Actor Frederick Forrest has passed away at the age of 86. I can't even believe he was 86. Like, it's just so crazy. He's an actor whom you've seen in so many things, but when you start reading the bio, you're like, I know Frederick Forrest. Not really familiar with the name, but when you see the face, you're like, oh my gosh, I know him. And you just start to remember everything that you've seen him in. Well, Frederick Fenimore Forrest Jr. was born in Texas on December 23rd, 1936, and started his career off Broadway. His first film that he starred in was When the Legends Die in 1972, and in 1979, he played his most notable role as chef in 1979's Apocalypse Now. Forrest was married to actress Marilu Henner from 1980 until 1982, and this was during the height of her leading role on the TV show Taxi. Who watched Taxi? I did. I love that show. She then starred in the 1982 movie Hammett, which was directed by Forrest. Now, if any of you love the movie from 1979, The Rose, I did. Watched it many, many times, starring Bette Midler like I did. You'll remember Forrest as Houston Dyer. He ran off with Mary, who was played by Bette, and Forrest was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. The list of movies that Forrest appeared in is huge, but some of the names you may remember include Valley Girl, 21 Jump Street, and Gotham. His final credited film was in 2006. Bette Midler said about her friend, the great and beloved Frederick Forrest has died. Thank you to all his fans and friends for all their support these last few months. He was a remarkable actor, a brilliant human being, and I was lucky to have him in my life. He was at peace. Forrest is survived by his sister, had a lengthy battle, and no cause of death was given. The Rose. Now, so many. All right, who's seen The Rose with Bette Midler? So many people said it was about, like, loosely based on the life of Janis Joplin. And if you remember the movie, yeah, it seems like that was about Janis Joplin. Oh, Laura, I was talking to your dog. Sorry. Hi, Laura. Nice to see you back. Hey, Sandra, how are you? Yeah, The Rose, though, it really feels like it was totally inspired by Janis Joplin, that movie. And if you haven't seen it, I loved it. I thought it was a great movie. I haven't watched it in a really long time. Is it something you could watch today? Probably. I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, I watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I watch The Breakfast Club, all those movies, so it depends. And Candy said, yeah, I think it was about Janis Joplin. Some things you read, yeah, no, it's kind of conflicting things, but I say it was about Janis Joplin because that's what the storyline seems like. More classic rock news, or entertainment news, really, because I've kind of moved away from the classic rock mostly, because what is there to talk about? It's nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got some stuff. I got something, but it's really just entertainment stuff now, because not a lot happening. Alan Arkin passed away today. No. Wow. Oh my goodness. He had to be up there though, yeah? That's what I'm thinking. Oh, before we move on, I have to say, everybody send good vibes to Mark. I'm not going to say why, but just send good vibes to him. If he hops on, or if he does, next week. Well, I don't think I'm going to be here next week, but just send good vibes to Mark and send prayers to him. He's fine. But just keep him in your thoughts and prayers. That's all I'm asking. Moving on to more news. A lot of people are mad lately, and Rod Stewart is one of them. I could see him having a temper. I could definitely see that. On Saturday, June 24th, Rod performed at Plymouth's Home Park Stadium in the UK. It's great. That's great, right? Yeah, right. Boy George and Culture Club were there, and I loved Boy George. I wanted to marry Boy George. I've said this many, many times. He would have never wanted someone like me, but I loved him. Like, I always went for the underdog. And to me, well, why would he be the underdog? Because, like, he had makeup on? I don't know, but it was unusual. Let's face facts here. The way he looked, he was unusual. he was. Let's face it. But I love that. I thought it was great. That's why I married Al. He's unusual. I'm just kidding. Not really. Not really at all. So Rod kicked off his UK Summer Series last weekend. He hadn't been there in a long time, so his appearances overseas are, tickling everyone's fancy as they get their Rod on. Rod is singing, dancing, doing his thing. Then allegedly a man walked on stage before the last song, and Rod stormed off the stage. So the man walked on the stage, said something in his ear, and Rod took off like he was out of there. There was no goodbye to the audience. Rod literally just left the stage. Very un-Rod, because he's a classy gentleman. He's very, very classy. So people were like, wait a minute. You coming back? And for Rod to walk off the stage, first of all, without saying thank you, because he does that, or goodbye, see you later, thanks for coming to the show. Like, all these things I'm counting on my finger. Nothing. He literally just, people were so confused. And there were people who were there, definitely put stuff out on social media. And a lot of people were saying They were really disappointed, yes, at the fact that Rod just left, but they were hoping that he would have finished the night singing his song, Sailing, but they got nothing. And there are some conflicting reports as to what happened at the show. Some say that the venue had a curfew of 11 p.m., but when Rod left the stage, it was a little after 10:30. So, I mean, if your curfew's at 11, and I know venues have that, I understand that, and that is a thing. But if it's at 11, you have 2 minutes to say goodbye. So, something else was kind of going on there, I think. Rod said to the crowd that the Lord Mayor, this is after, he said that the Lord Mayor had put a stop to it, even though he could have performed until 11. Now, supposedly, Lord Mayor, that's what they call the mayor, right? They put Lord in front of it. Well, that's nice. I'm Queen Kiki. I'm just going to stick a queen in the front of my name. No, I'm not going to do that. I could never go around saying that. I could never go around, I'm Queen Kiki. No, not happening. But supposedly Lord Mayor was not at the event, so there's a little ringer thrown into the Plymouth Fury fire. So he wasn't there to say, get off the stage. It's curfew time. Now, fans have been posting on social media that the show was awesome. It was really great. But they were really disappointed to the show's very abrupt ending. Now, also another crazy thing is that the mystery guy came out while Rod was singing his second to last song. So even weirder, because at least if this is something that had to happen, let him finish the song, then go out and talk to him so he can close out the show. Like, who does that? Who goes out? I don't, like, was it there was no emergency happening. It's very suspect. Or, and I thought about this. How about a conversation before the show even started? How about that? How about like organization? This is how the night's going to go. You have to make sure, okay, we need you done by 11:15. Because curfew's at 11, they get fined. They do. These venues get fined if they go like a minute after they're supposed to. And it's a lot of money. It's not like it's just a couple of bucks here and there. Oh, we'll just stay open to 11:05. No, it's a lot. So maybe a conversation before the show began, a timeline, something would have maybe helped out. That didn't happen. So the Plymouth City Council has come out to say that the venue did not ask Sir Rod to end his show early. So now it goes in another direction. We didn't even ask him to do that. The Lord Mayor is taking all kinds of verbal assault from the people because of what happened as he is getting sworn at by tons and tons of fans out in the public. They're like swearing at the guy. He's getting prank phone calls, which I would love to hear them. I would love to hear what kind of prank phone calls he's getting. And the mayor then said, I'm horrified to be implicated. To say I stopped Rod Stewart singing what is one of my favorite songs on Armed Forces Day, that's where the sailing song comes in, it's ridiculous, and I'm livid. One concert goer said, I was there. Rod Stewart said the Lord Mayor instructed the show to stop. I was in the second row, so could clearly see him in a conversation, so someone is lying one way or another. And I'm sorry, but I don't know. I don't think Rod's lying. He's a pretty, like I said before, he's a pretty classy guy. He's been doing this a long time. He doesn't need to do that. And you never hear anything like this happening at Rod shows. Like, I could see if there was a problem. I could see if there was always a consistent thing. Oh, Rod Stewart's at it again. He left the stage, didn't say goodbye. No, this is not something that happens all the time. But I don't know, the Lord Mayor. What's his motive too? I don't know. The whole thing's crazy. So everybody's saying, though, a majority of the show was great, but it's unfortunate that it did have to end the way it did because these people pay a lot of money to go to these shows, especially people who are sitting in the front rows. This is big bucks, big buckaroonies. So, especially Rod Stewart, who knows how much longer he's going to be doing this whole thing, even though he's great. I don't anticipate him leaving anytime soon, but wow. Oh, Deej is here. Hi, Deej. Oh, I can't see, but hey, Roberta, how are you? Nice to see you. And Roberta, Al is on special assignment, just so you know. So it's just me, boring old me. So what are you guys doing this weekend? Let's, tell us in the comments what you're doing for 4th of July weekend. What am I doing? I'm going to Market Basket tomorrow. That's really exciting. Not a lot of yard sales. I got to contact Sue after this. I got to see if we're going, because if there's a couple, all it takes is one yard sale, kids. It just takes one, to hit that proverbial jackpot. But like I said, I've changed my business model around. I'm just looking at higher dollar items to resell. That's about it. I'm not doing a lot of little tchotchkes anymore. I can't do it. It's too much. It's just too much. Like, I have so much stuff. Like, it's not even funny. I'm going to have a huge yard sale in the fall. And we've already started planning for it. That's how much stuff I have. I'm just clearing out. I don't care. I don't even care. Not my handbag collection though. Like that's not going anywhere. That's mine. I know, like it's a problem. Here's the thing. Handbags, I wicked have an obsession with. I do. I'm not gonna lie about it. I have an obsession with handbags, and I literally use one. It's like Al's t-shirts. He has all kinds of t-shirts, all kinds of shirts. He wears one t-shirt all the time. He eats the neck. He sleeps in it. Rolls around in the ground in it. And it's that one shirt. And he goes to dinner with it. Like that's his shirt until he can't wear it, until I force him to throw it away. So, but me, and I always say I'm going to switch it. I do switch. When I have to go somewhere though, I do switch up my handbags. But then I forget where I put things. I'm like, oh my gosh, where are my keys? I can't. Yes, Scott can relate, of course. The yard sale, Roberta, is going to be in the middle of September. I know, I'm planning for it now. That's how much stuff I have. The summertime, I have found, is not a good time to have a yard sale. We've done it in July before. We actually did it 2 Julys in a row, and they were both terrible. Like nobody came because everybody's away. They want to go to the beach. They want to do this. They want to go out, and I get it. So September's a great time because it's the fall and people are getting, geared up for the winter. It's like, oh, let me go and get all of my things so I can squirrel them like squirrels do. They squirrel their nuts away and they bury them and then they can't find them. Right. So people that go yard sailing and resell stuff, they do the same thing. They hoard all kinds of things for that big fourth quarter rush. And this year was not so hot for me, I will tell you. But it's okay. You know what? It's okay because other things are going to happen. One door closes and another door opens. And that's the whole thing, right? You do one thing in life. Remember when our parents, and even some of us here, me included, have had like the same job for years and years and years and years and years. You look at the up and coming millennials, right? They hold a job for maybe 2 years, 3 years max, and then they move on to the next one. Is that the way to do it? It's a new way to do it. That's for sure. Is it my way? I don't know. I'm kind of a loyal person. I like to stick with the same thing. I know. So I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying everything's new now. The way things happen in our world, it's just a new way of things happening. Right? And we all have to adjust to those new things because if we don't, we're going to be left behind. Hit the like button. Thanks. Appreciate it. And Candy said, inflation for the squirrels. They're collecting the nuts ahead of the winter, so they have plenty to survive. They're so cute. They are, let me tell you, Billy with an IE, this little pregnant squirrel, I can't get enough of her. She's so cute. Her belly's like hanging on the ground. Like it's so cute. I can't wait. I hope she shows me her baby. I really hope she brings the babies to me and goes, look, thank you for feeding me because now I have healthy babies. It's so cute. The circle of life, right? The The circle of squirrel life. So last week, I have to say, I have to give credit to Al. He was right. He was right. Ryan Seacrest has accepted the role as the new host of Wheel of Fortune. I heard somebody else, but Now, in Ryan's acceptance post, he said, "Pat, I love the way you've always celebrated the contestants and made viewers at home feel at ease. I look forward to learning everything I can from you during this transition." So Ryan will probably shadow Pat Sajak. Maybe they'll have a come to work with me day, like take your kids to work with you day. Remember those? I never did that. I never had that. But I remember like take your daughter to work. Did they have take your son to work? I don't recall that. I always remember take your daughter to work day. And do they do that still? I don't know. I'm so out of the loop. Now, Whoopi Goldberg was a contender, but she wouldn't have been right for that role. I just can't see Whoopi telling Vanna to touch a letter. Or if she did, it just wouldn't be in a nice way. Like it would just be a harsh thing. Pat Sajak is very nice, calm. Well, thank you, Van. Like he's very. That's great. That's great. Look at you. You won. All right. Like he's just very nice. Whoopi be like, "Good for you, girl." Like I don't know. I think it would just be a whole different vibe. And Ryan Seacrest, let's face it, he's good. He's so good. I love Ryan Seacrest. And I feel like Ryan and Pat are like uncle and nephew in real life. Don't you? That's how similar I think they are. They look alike too. Come on, they do look alike. You know it. Now, Ryan has had huge roles, including being the host of American Idol, Casey Kasem's American Top 40, Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve, and Live with Kelly and Ryan. He's done a ton, so now it's time for him to slip into this role, which could either last forever, for as long as his heart desires, or maybe not. Maybe just be for a couple of years. Maybe he won't like it. But I feel like this is the type of role that you just you go into and you just stay. And you just have fun. But Ryan's done so many different things. I don't know. Can he stay in one role? I don't know. We'll see. So now, what about Vanna White? What's going on there? Will she leave when Ryan comes on board? Supposedly, allegedly, there's been chatter that, she's nervous. She's going to be let go once Ryan Seacrest comes into the role. But right after Ryan's announcement that he was taking the job, Vanna, or her lawyer, came out and said, or her team or whatever, said that she has not had a pay raise in 18 years. 18 years. That's a long time, kids. It's a long time. Supposedly, Vanna makes about $3 million a year with bonuses added on top of that. But it's said that Pat Sajak is making about $15 million a year. That's a really large discrepancy from 15 to 3. It's like, that's big. So Vanna's bonuses, yes, could bring her to that $15 million mark. But then if Pat's getting bonuses on top of his $15 million, well, he could be closer to $30 million. It's a lot of gapping there. That's what I'm saying. Now, Vanna's net worth, don't feel bad for Vanna. She's fine. Her net worth is said to be in the range of $85 million, which is awesome. Okay? I don't think she's complaining about that, but her pay rate, if that information is correct, someone should make some type of statement to clarify, because there's going to be all kinds of people all over that. Literally. Oh my gosh, she's a woman. She didn't get a raise because she's a woman. I mean, all the stuff that could potentially come out over that. And if it hasn't already, I just haven't looked. Now, it's also being said that Vanna has hired Brian Friedman as her attorney for this case. So she's already got a lawyer for all this stuff. But why did she wait so long to bring this up? So here we go again, just like the instance of the Steven Tyler case. The woman who, was with him when she was 16, and now she's 65-ish in that area and filing lawsuits. And now Vanna White, because Pat Sajak is getting ready to leave, now she's suing because she hasn't had a pay raise. And there could be some other things, I'm guessing, on the side as well. Who knows what those things could be. But, 18 years, that's a long time to not have a raise. So it couldn't have sucked that bad. I'm just saying. $3 million a year is nothing to shake a stick at. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money. However, if your counterpart is making quadruple that, there's a little something to be angry about. But why wait so long? Do you know what I'm saying? Is it because, right, and I'm talking to myself. It's okay. You don't want to lose your job. You don't want to say anything because you don't want to lose your job. You don't want to lose your job. It's a great gig. You don't want to lose your job. And basically, you just don't want to lose your job. So that's probably why, she didn't say anything. But that's still a long time to not say anything. So maybe Pat's retirement has been a topic of conversation for some time. So the roadmap was already in place. I have no idea. This had to have been thought about, though. It's not like something just pops up. Oh, Pat's retiring. Let me get my lawyer and let's go. Because I may not be coming back. I think she'd be great with Ryan. I don't see why she wouldn't be coming back. But again, we don't see the behind the scenes stuff. We don't see any of that. We have no clue what goes on behind closed studio doors. You know what I'm saying? Now, allegedly, Don Lemon, the ousted CNN anchor, has also retained attorney Friedman. So this is pretty hardcore, I think. The fact that of the attorney whom she hired, and she hired an attorney, we're going to have some things coming up here. So Wheel of Fortune, nice and squeaky clean looking, but is it going to be? I think the doors are going to be blown open on something. Who knows what it'll be? But, however, Ryan Seacrest is very excited to be working alongside Vanna. But y'all know that can change in a millisecond in corporate America. Right. It can. It can just, at the drop of a letter, drop of a vowel, it can change. I always did so good. I said this before, but I always did so good from my house on Wheel of Fortune. I would win. I would win it. But if I were to go there, I would freeze up. I don't know. Maybe at this stage of my life, I wouldn't freeze. No, I wouldn't freeze now. But back in the day, I would have frozen. No, Al is not interviewing anybody tonight. He's on a special assignment, and I'm sure he'll be posting pictures. And is it Lara? Oh, it's DG. Hi, DG. How are you? Kiki, she was happy with Pat. Now she's feeling unsettled, and I think she deserves a raise. Well, heck, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she deserves a raise if that's the case. It just seems odd. Here's the thing, right? Think about it. She's making $3 million a year, but then whomever came out and said, well, with her bonuses, she was getting $15 million a year. Why didn't you just pay her the $15 million a year? Why do you have to rely on bonuses? It's not like she's a salesperson. It's not like she's working on commission. She's spinning letters around and she looks good. She's kept herself looking really nice after all these years. That takes a lot of work, kids. That's a lot. Just for that alone, she should get paid 500 times what Pat gets paid. He looks good too, though. I'm not going to lie. But there's a lot. How old is Vanna White now? Is she 64 or something? She looks really good. She looks really, really, really good. Nancy misses Al. I know. Everybody misses Al. It's okay, though. He's fine. He's fine. He was able to eat a piece of pizza with his acid reflux. So we're going to try and slowly, incorporate other foods into his diet now to see what works and what doesn't. And the pizza agreed with him. So that's a good thing. He's been eating Jell-O. He's been doing really, really good. But he's doing a lot better. So it was worth it. The hospital food diet has been worth it. So yeah, we'll see about what happens with Vanna and Pat, and it's going to be interesting because I'm sure there's going to be some dirt flung around. You know it, and I know it. Whenever you get a lawyer involved, yeah. Oh, she's 66. Wow, she looks great. Does she not look great for 66? So that woman's doing a lot to make herself look that good. That's what I'm saying. She deserves a raise in it. Raise times 20. That's what she does. I'm going to get ice cream this weekend. I can't. I have to. I've been thinking about it all week. And actually, Flat River Tavern, which is a great sponsor of ours, they are opening a general store. Oh, gosh. Tuesday is the official opening, I think, on July. No, not on July 4th. Monday. And they're going to have an ice cream shop. But that's bad for me because I really like ice cream. And they're getting in a really good brand of ice cream. I think it's Gifford ice cream. Really good. I love ice cream. I do. And I love coffee shakes. Do you guys have coffee shakes in your area? Tanya, what's going on? I love ice cream. DG says, I just had a vanilla drumstick. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Nancy. I love you too. I got to tell you, my favorite is coffee, ice cream, and strawberry is real close second. Really close. But a coffee shake. Now, some people call it a frap, right? Some people call it a milkshake. I just call it a coffee shake. And what the old ice cream shop used to do, they used to put Hershey syrup in it and then top it, mix it, of course, blend it with milk and then top it with whipped cream. Oh my gosh, I can't. It's so good. So good. I know you do need ice cream in the hot weather. And I just love it. Now, there is also a place. So Michelle and myself and perhaps a couple of other people, we're hoping they join in. I won't go too far into it because it's going to be really cool. We're going to do an ice cream tour and it's going to be really fun. And I'm very much looking forward to it. Now, one place I would like to go, and I'm hoping Al's up for a ride tomorrow. There's a place in Connecticut. It's called Buttonwood Farm. Now, we've gone there for a few years, and they do Make-A-Wish Foundation is there. It's this year. It's the week of July 22nd, so it's coming up really soon. And Sunflowers for Wishes. And all proceeds for the sunflowers that you buy, you get a bunch for $10. You can either go pick them or they have bunches already made on the table. It might be more this year. I don't know. But all the proceeds go to Make-A-Wish, which is awesome. And that's why we love going. It's a nice ride. It's just a fun thing to do. The farm is so cool. Well, the coolest thing is, though, they have cows there and they make their own ice cream. Let me tell you, Buttonwood Farm, I don't even know what part of Connecticut is. I got to look it up because you know what? If any of you guys, which I know some of you are nearby, you have to go get ice cream here. If there's anything you do, you have to get ice cream. Meadowbrook Farm, hold on. I'm going to tell you where it is because I think it's important. I do. I really do. I'll be like, stop Googling. See, he's not here, so I can do whatever I want tonight. So I feel like I'm a teenager. So Meadowbrook Farm, it's called Meadowbrook Farm. Hold on. Meadowbrook Farm in CT, Connecticut. Meadowbrook Farm. No, that's not it. Right. Then is it Buttonwoods? I just swore in Italian. Sorry. Buttonwood. Let's call it Buttonwood. Buttonwood Farm. Buttonwood Farm ice cream. Okay, so my error. Buttonwood Farm ice cream, it's called. It's on 473 Shetucket Turnpike in Griswold, Connecticut. Griswold, Connecticut. Buttonwood Farm ice cream. You will not be disappointed, people. I'm telling you, like for me, it's about a 40-minute ride. OM flipping G. Their ice cream, and when it starts to melt, so good. It's so good. Candy, oh, my friend found a thrift store. I'm going to have to check out where everything is $1. Seriously. Pff, I wish everything was $1. Bluebell is good. Oh, I don't know that. DG. I love berries and bananas and smoothies. Any kind of berries, I'm good to go. Me too. Kathy said it's quiet without Owl. Thank you. I'm doing my best. It is yours. Charity. Yes. It is a great charity. Make-A-Wish is an awesome, awesome charity. I don't think it's quiet. I'm talking the whole time. And Al just yells at me, so it's fine. Candy said jeans, clothes, all kinds. She says everything was $1. That is amazing. I would go, because if everything is $1, that's crazy. That's nuts. My thrift shop, though, I will tell you, Northern Thrift in Coventry, Rhode Island. It's very good. I love it. Moving on to more entertainment news. Thank you so much. Madonna, she had a health scare, one so bad that she had to put off her upcoming tour. It's pretty scary, but she's doing okay. Now, a few days ago, the 64-year-old singer was found unconscious, which, is scary in itself. She was rushed to the hospital and had to be intubated, which is a life-saving procedure. So that in itself, very scary. And you're like, what the heck is going on with Madonna? Madonna, she's so fit and healthy. And I mean, we won't go there with the whole facial thing. I mean, I love her. I don't care. Some people are so mean. I'll put something out and then people are going saying, oh, I hate her. Like, how can you say that about somebody who's sick and in the hospital? Like, really? Again, and I said this about something. Oh, it was about Arnold Schwarzenegger last week. Regardless of your political views, like I said, his story, he's got a great story. Madonna, okay, you don't like her as a singer or whatever. The woman was in ICU. Like, really? Can you just be nice or how about don't say anything? Like, if you don't like somebody, say nothing. That's better. But instead of, like I said, the woman, she's in the hospital, she's found unconscious. Like, who the heck knows what was going to happen? Her daughter, Lourdes, was with her mom the entire time she was in the hospital, and now Madonna is said to be alert and on her way to making a full recovery. Madonna's longtime manager, Guy Osseri, posted that Madonna had a serious bacterial infection, which led to a several-day stay in the ICU. Madonna's 10-year-old twins, Esther and Stella, just graduated elementary school, and Madonna was perfectly fine then. Now, in 2020, Madonna had hip replacement surgery after injuring herself on the Madam X tour, and that forced several shows to be canceled. She said that she doesn't believe in limitations and stays in shape by pushing herself to the limit. And clearly she does, because she looks amazing. She really, really does. I mean, she keeps herself in shape. And again, that's part of, when these artists are on stage, keeping themselves fit and trim and looking good is all part of the package. Because people just don't want to pay to go see somebody who doesn't look that good. Let's face facts here. It's the way it is. Just is what it is. Now, it is said that Madonna was putting in 12-hour rehearsal days, but exhaustion can lead to many things, but it cannot lead to what Madonna has or had. You can get a bacterial infection through an open wound in your body or through your airways or by eating or drinking contaminated food or water. And this can be transmitted from person to person, believe it or not. Very scary. And how would you really know where you got it from? You wouldn't. Have no idea where you could get it from because you could be anywhere. Madonna's tour was set to start on July 15th in Vancouver, but everything is on hold and the new dates have not been set as of yet. And two of our rock and rollers are getting their very own stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Def Leppard and Sammy Hagar, among many others, are receiving the prestigious honor, which started on February 8th of 1960 and has more than 2,700 stars adorning its path. The Hollywood Walk of Fame. The Hollywood Walk of Fame was originally intended to maintain the glory of a community whose name means glamour and excitement in the four corners of the world. Sammy posted a video of him and his wife, Carrie, receiving the news, and Sammy said that this is another dream come true for him. Sammy was blown away to know that Otis Redding was also being honored posthumously. The crazy thing is that Van Halen does not have a star on the boulevard and have never been nominated to be there. Is that not insane? So not only is Van Halen not on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, they've never even been put out there to be nominated for the Hollywood Walk. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So a few months back, we chatted about Martha Reeves' desire to get her star on the Walk of Fame. A campaign was launched by her manager, Chris Rowe, to get the $50,000 that was needed to cover the costs of installation and security for the event. Now, this was achieved, and Martha will get her star on March 28th of 2024. So that is awesome. Now, her manager will launch a second campaign to raise the $25,000 needed for the luncheon after the ceremony. Martha, just to let you know, I'm available to make you lunch, and I will not charge you $25,000 to do so. Is that crazy? So to get your star really all out there, $75,000, $75,000 to $80,000. You got to factor in some transportation costs too. And Rowe is also planning a separate reception in Detroit to thank Martha's hometown supporters. Def Leppard has a new tell-all book that they released called Definitely, the Official Story of Def Leppard, and it's from the guys in their own words. And crazy fun fact, they only had one number one song. And the number one song that they did have is a ballad. Like, what the heck? Really? This amazing rock and roll band. Their only number one song is Love Bites. Love bites, love bleeds, bringing me to my knees. Like, really? I mean, I love that song. Don't get me wrong. I love Love Bites. But that's their only number one hit. It's just crazy to me. Did you know that? I didn't know. I just didn't know. Love Bites is from the Hysteria album. It was produced by Mutt Lange and came out after Pour Some Sugar on Me, which peaked at number 2, and the rock love song got the number 1 spot. So how Def Leppard only has one number 1 is beyond me, but they're getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame with Sammy Hagar, and an expensive star, but it's a star and everyone's happy about it. So good for them and congratulations, especially to Sammy Hagar. I mean, that's great. Now, times are changing, and some things that were a staple when we were growing up will soon be no more. This is so crazy, crazy. Many car makers have decided to remove AM radios from new vehicles because it's been noted to have electromagnetic interference in electric cars, which I hope I never get. I don't want an electric car. And for those of you who have one, I'm so sorry if I offend you, but I like my gas car. I'm just saying. And I will also be honest with you. I see people sitting at the charging stations at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. Why am I out at that time? Because I have to get gas. And you know what? It takes me 5 minutes to pump my gas. And these folks are sitting at their charging station for like an hour and a half in the middle of the night. And you know what? If I'm awake because of the menopause thing, I'm going to go get gas. It is what it is. So Ford Company spokesman Wes Sherwood said that a majority of U.S. AM stations, as well as a number of countries and automakers globally, are modernizing radio by offering internet streaming through mobile apps, FM, digital, and satellite radio options. That's why we have a digital radio station, Kiki.fm. If you have not downloaded the app, please go ahead and do so. It's great. And again, bunch of dance music for the party weekend ahead. So some may think, oh, it's just AM radio. No one listens to that anymore. Well, there are still over 4,000 AM stations around the United States. And a good friend of ours owns one of them. So, and I love him so much. And he gave me my first job in radio. So I love AM radio. And I used to listen to it all the time. I did. I don't now because I just don't. But did I? All grown up? Yes, I did, ma'am. The National Association of Broadcasters says that AM radio is the backbone of the emergency broadcasting system and that critical safety alerts to the public only go through AM radio stations. Another thing, did you know that? Fun fact, fun scary fact. Senator Ed Markey says that car makers should figure out how to fix the interference rather than eliminate it altogether. BMW, Ford, Volkswagen, Tesla, and others are just some of the car makers looking to make this change. So, do you guys still listen to AM radio in your car? Or would you care if there was no longer AM radio in your car or terrestrial radio in your car? Like, do you care? Let us know. Yep. And Candy said, yes, 100%. I do not like electric cars and don't want one. DG says, I will not own one. I will not either. And DG said, I had a staph infection from a surgery that wasn't diagnosed for months. I had 104 temp, was hallucinating. That's terrible. But you know what? Everybody's better. And that's awesome. You know, we have to say, thank goodness, you know, for health, happiness, and love all around us. And now it's time to do an adult taste testing beverage thing. And then it's vintage magazine time. I figured I would get through my news and then do the taste testing because, you know, I don't have to worry about reading through the rest of the vintage magazine. This is part 2 from last week. But if I have an adult beverage now, it's okay because I don't have to concentrate. All right, hold on. Okay. Thank you. This is not sponsored. It's not. Louie, what is my baby doing? Who's my baby? He's such a good boy. He is such a good boy. I'm not lying. You looking at Mama? Oh, I love you. I love this kid. He is so cute. All right, so I went to the adult beverage store today, and I got myself some more Prosecco, which I'm not having tonight. I'm just switching it up a little bit, which I know, oh my gosh, really? But I am switching it up. And now, you know that it's warm, finally. Got some warm days. And I've been in my pool a couple of times. Thank you. Because Al's running the pool and it's like nobody's in it because it's been so crappy. And in the summer, I always feel like, oh, you know, it'd be nice to have a little beverage now and again while sitting at the pool. It's just a nice thing to do. I don't know. And summer is only so short. So you might as well enjoy it. So I found my Prosecco at the liquor store. And then I also found, which I haven't had in forever, Mike's Hard Lemonade. Al and I used to drink that. That was our beverage of choice for a long time. Well, then it disappeared. Like Mike's Hard Lemonade just went away. Well, now they have Mike's Hard Lemonade sugar-free. And that was, you know, that's the reason why you get a headache when you have alcohol, is because of all the sugar. So I saw that. I'm like, okay, good. So I'm going to try that. Not right now. And then I saw this at the again, not sponsored. I'm doing this on my own. I thought this was so cute. I only bought this because of the packaging. I'm not even kidding you. And it was the most expensive thing I got. This was $16, $15.99. There's only 4 cans in here. And I really like the box. So I said, you know what? It looks cute. I'm going to try it. And it says lemonade. So it's called Pink Flamingo Fisher's Island Lemonade. Barrel-aged whiskey and premium vodka. I mean, I am not a hardcore. This is not me. I'm a Prosecco girl. But I said, let me try it. And I figured, you know, it's a nice summery looking thing. So if you guys are interested, any of you looking for a summer drink, let's see if it's okay. Like, how many calories are in this thing? I don't know. See, it doesn't say, which scares me. That frightens me. Or like 5,000 calories, but is what it is. Okay. It was made in the USA. Whee! Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Isn't most beverages are, right? Hi, Lou. I love you. Yes, I do. Oh, it's nice and cold. All right. Hold on. I'm going to put this down, Poppy. Okay. Mommy going to put this over here. Thank you. No, you can't have that. You can't drink that. Okay, now here's the can. It looks like a soda can, right? All right, here goes nothing. If I don't like it, I'm not drinking it. But I will be honest about it. Bye, Lucia. Hey, Sandra, what's going on? It's almost vintage magazine time. Okay, ready? Love you, Lucia. Here we go. It's a bit tart. It's all right. I think it needs to be really cold. Yeah, it's all right. It's nothing. You know what? I think if it was over ice, it'd be decent. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. I don't really like it. I think I'll stick with my Prosecco. I think I'll stick with that. Okay, so I'm going to have a drink of my water and then we'll just proceed to vintage magazine time. Yeah, I don't really like it. See, and that, you remember I said a little while ago, I'm kind of like a loyal person. Like I stick with something I like and I know, and I don't mind trying new things. I like trying new things, but then I get sad when it doesn't work out. All right, so here we go. Just so you guys remember, someone cut out the front part of this, which is really just a shame. I'm wondering who was there. I think Scott told me who was there, but this is Tiger Beat Magazine. This is part deuce from October of 1979. The magazine was $1.25, and I already did Music Box, so let's go to the next page. Ooh, Tiger Beat Classified. Is your Tiger Beat collection complete? So look, you can order, you could back order stuff. Yeah, I don't like it, Candy. I don't like it. I think I should put it on ice. If I put it on ice, it would be fine, I think. All right, Tiger Beat Classifieds. Have a nice weekend, Lucia. I know I need a nice glass. All right, you know what? Hold on. Can you guys hold on? Thanks. I'm going to go get some ice. Hold on. I can't let it go. Good boy. You're such a good boy. All right. Let's see if this works out. I'm gonna give it another chance. Like, is that wrong? No, it's not wrong. I don't think it's wrong at all. You know, I enjoy being able to have my little beverages now and again. All right, ready? I'm gonna do it. Let's see. Let's try it. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Drinking from a can. But a beer, it's not bad. All right, wait a minute. I don't know about it. I don't know about it. There's something weird about it. Is it because because it has whiskey in it. It says whiskey and vodka. Oh, Peter's here. All right, ready? Finding your way down in Baker Street. There we go. I don't know about this. Oh, went down the wrong way. Okay. All right, let's just forget about it right now. I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. All right, so Tiger Beat Classified. Pen pals. I would like pen pals from 16 to 23 years old. My favorite stars are Barry Manilow, Peter Frampton, Andy Gibb, Sean Cassidy, and the Bee Gees. I'm 20 years old, stationed in Germany with the Army, and will answer all. That was from Nancy. Not Nancy here, Nancy there. Personals. Oh, let's read the personals. Okay. When you get Leaf in Del Mar and Sean in Anaheim, then you know California is the place to be. You are both terrific. Please come back and make us smile again. Ann and Peggy. To Darling Scott. Hi, I'm writing to thank you for the birthday card you sent me. I was so thrilled with it. I ran screaming into the street. You really made my day. Thanks so much and take care. Loving you forever, Pamela. Oh my gosh. Like, was that Scott Baio? See, I don't know. Like, which Scott? We don't know. Was it Squat here? Probably not. Swap and sell. All right, wait a minute. I will swap pictures and articles on anybody for anything and everything on Leaf Garrett. Also, I'm looking for Leaf's old single, Come Back When You Grow Up Girl, real photos of Leaf, and any foreign magazines with Leaf in them. Wow, it's like hardcore. And here are some Casey and the Sunshine Band tour dates. They're coming. Oh, gosh. He's got, I don't know. He just had an announcement. He's coming somewhere around here. I'm not going. Sean Cassidy tour dates. Canada, New York, Lenox, Mass, Portland, Maine. So cool. All right. More opportunities to buy Tiger Beat magazines. Because why not? And they were $1.25 a copy. Strictly Gossip, the things we hear around and about Hollywood. Handsome and talented Robbie Benson is as busy as ever these days. He's in San Francisco starring in Orion's Die Laughing, which he wrote with his father, Jerry Siegel, and is co-producing with John Peters. Robbie composed 4 songs for the picture, and he'll be singing them too. Insiders also predict that Robbie will be the co-star of Jack Lemmon's play-turned-movie tribute. He'll probably be playing Jack's son. Go, Robbie. Love this stuff. I do. Okay. Get ready for a new disco movie starring some of your absolute favorites. Steve Guttenberg, Valerie Perrine, and gorgeous Bruce Jenner will be starring in Musicland. Well, that's a switcheroony. You have to call him pretty now. No, her. Sorry. I'm sorry. All right. Who's Grant Wilson? Does anybody know who Grant Wilson is? Look at gorgeous Grant Wilson. He has recently been hard at work on the Chip set. He played the part of Surfer. Grant had lots of trouble and was harassed by a local gang. Thank heavens for the talents of Eric Estrada and Larry Wilcox. They saved the day. You'll be seeing more of Grant because he's been cast in a starring role in a CBS movie of the week entitled A Boy and a Girl, the first time. Ooh, there's a heavy romance between Grant and Valerie Bertinelli. So stay tuned. Who is that? Grant Wilson. I don't know, but he was hot and heavy with Valerie Bertinelli. Look at how many ads are in this magazine. Movie star facts and photos. Kristen McNichol. Like, where is she? Loved her too. Oh, here we go with about the green pants. You guys kill me. All right. Sneak preview. This month's best movie bet. Wanda Nevada, starring Brooke Shields and Peter Fonda. Brooke plays the title role of Wanda Nevada and is won in a poker hand by Baudry Demerol, who's played by Peter Fonda, a gambling man. Set in the early 1950s, you'll scour the scenic canyons of, I almost said of Africa. There's no canyons in Africa. Maybe there are. Of Arizona with Wanda and Baudry as they search for a lost gold mine. This is a romantic adventure film, great summertime fun from United Artists, rated PG. Remember when everything was so rated? Like, is anything rated anymore? I don't know. I don't even, like, I'm so out of the loop, guys. Really, it's so bad. I used to know everything about movies that were in the theater. Just don't anymore. All-Star Beauty Secrets, Farrah Fawcett, Barbara Streisand. I don't know who that is. I don't know. All-Star Beauty Secrets. I wonder what they had to say. Suzanne Summers, Farrah Fawcett Majors. Was Farrah Fawcett not beautiful? She was gorgeous. Kate Jackson, Marie Osmond, Diana Ross. Marie Osmond is still stunning. Oh, here we go. Everybody talking about Eric Estrada. Tiger B talk. Eric Estrada. Come on. He was hot, people. Let's go. Did I rip this again? I ripped another thing. Come on. Dummy. I'm a dummy. Eric Estrada was pretty darn cute. You know what I mean? Like we can, I gotta tell you something. Steve Perry started following me on Facebook today. Not person has 5 followers and then they reach out and go, hi. I'm like, no, I'm not answering you. I'm blocking you. What's the matter, babies? It's all right. Forgive Louis. Louis, what's the matter, boobies? All right, Tiger B talks to Eric Estrada. Let's see what they have to say. It's okay, buddy. All right. Question. Do you want to read this? Do you want to read it? No, we're not going to do that. We're not doing that. I'm doing a show right now. He doesn't understand. He normally doesn't sit here. He sits with daddy. That's the problem. All right. You're very successful on Chips, but when you tried out for the role of Ponch, why did you have a hard time getting the part? And Eric said, I'd done a lot of angry young man roles. And the network didn't think I would be accepted as a good guy. They were dead set against me, but luckily the producer didn't agree and I finally got the part. Some people say you're arrogant because of your success. Do you see yourself that way? Like, who says? I love these questions. Who says that? Yes and no. Sure, I look out for myself. After all, if I don't, who will? I'll tell you who. Nobody. Right, Louis? Everyone out there is no different than I am. They're all looking out for themselves. But let me also say there's Louis. Excuse me. Louis. Peanut. Oh, my goodness. You can't be doing that. Come here. I'm going to have to hold him. Come here. Oh. It's like having a child. I'm telling you. You guys know who have pets. They're like children. They are our children. There is no question about it. There are babies. Right, Peanut? You're my babies. So it's okay. All right. So, yes and no. Sure, I look out for myself. After all, if I don't, who will? I'll tell you who. Nobody. Everyone out there is no different than I am. They're all looking out for themselves. But let me also say there are certain privileges which come with having a series, and I want to enjoy them. Remember, my success could be over as quickly as a snap of the finger. So right now I want to enjoy myself. But I'm also grateful. Some people who know me might not believe that because I'm so outgoing, so energy charged for life, but I have been humbled by my good fortune at times. Oh, well, that's nice. Look at him in that bathing suit, though. Like, can we talk about that? Oh, Halise, that's great news. Fantastic. We're so happy to hear that. All right. That's good news. All right. Let's see. More about Eric Estrada. Like, he's cute. How did your mother feel about you wanting to become an actor? Did she encourage you? She freaked out. She dated a policeman for a long time and wanted me to be a cop. But finally, she understood when I told her that when I was on stage, I had a tremendous feeling I couldn't get from anything or anybody else. It was something I created that nobody could take away from me. That's why I wanted to be an actor. And that's why I've done whatever I've done, making the best use of this series. When do you realize most that you're a successful actor, and what does being successful mean to you? When I read some of the letters that some people write, I say, hey, I'm really influencing other people's lives. You know that because you're on a TV series, but it's when you read the letters and go on the road and meet people, that's when it really hits you. Oh, so cute. Just a cute little Eric Estrada. Yeah, he's just fine. right, can I put you down now, Peanut? He'll put you down now because he keeps licking me. He loves to lick me. He is, and I've heard that about Yorkies. They're licky. Where are you going? What are you doing? Get in your bed. Go get in your beddies. Good boy. Such a good boy. You're a good listener. You're a good listener, Peanut. Yes, you are a good listener. You're your baby. Okay. So this is Tiger Beat Q&A. Yes, Candy, his mother wanted him to be a cup. That's so funny. I know, right? Oh, is Maureen here? Hey, Maureen, what's going on? I know, Sandra. Erica Estrada was a cute name. All right, but now Tiger Beat Q&A. Is it true that Willie Ames is getting married? I've heard that he's marrying Roseanne Arquette of Shirley. I'll simply die of a broken heart if it's true. Like, oh my God. Relax. Willie is still the carefree bachelor he's always been. He and Roseanne have worked together and are good friends, but there's no heavy romance between the two of them. I really enjoy Tiger Beat's new column on Scott Baio by his mother, Rose. What's Steve, Scott's brother, like, and what does he do? Steve's a super guy. Tiger Beat recently spent some time with Steve and Scott, and we had the chance to get to know Steve even better. Steve's a sharp and sensitive guy who's interested in a career in writing and acting, and why not? Talent seems to charge through the Baio family. Oh, here we go. Why haven't I heard much about Peter Frampton lately? Has he gone into seclusion and given up show business? Oh no, Peter's been very busy lately. He's in the process of wrapping up his first American concert tour in 2 years, and his newest A&M album, Where I Should Be, is selling like hotcakes in the record stores. As all his fans know, Peter's life has completely changed by his near-fatal car accident last year, and he's been trying to take things a little slower and easier. Peter says, I don't necessarily want to be the biggest album seller or the biggest entertainer in the world. Let someone else do that for a while. I just want to concentrate on what I love, touring. After all, music's my life. Wow, that was from Peter Frampton. That's cool. All right. Ricky Lee Jones. You remember her? What was that song? Chucky's in love. No, no, no. Chucky's in love. Chucky's in love. Is it? Is that the song? Did she sing that? Please tell me she sang that, or else I'm singing it by somebody else. I don't know. Could you please tell me a little bit about Ricky Lee Jones' background? She seems like such an interesting character, and I know so little about her. Ricky Lee Jones is a very interesting young lady. She's 24 years old and was born in Chicago, Illinois. Ricky Lee describes her background as lower middle class hillbilly hipster. She's one of 4 kids and went to many different schools, mostly in Chicago and Phoenix. All this traveling back and forth gave Ricky Lee her unique outlook on life. She says, I have a perspective of people as constant strangers, not ever anything secure. Well, that's sad. Whatever happened to her? Ricky Lee Jones. Louis, do you know what happened to Ricky Lee Jones? No, he has no clue. Oh, okay. Robin Williams again. Like, isn't that sad? What's happening between Robin Williams and his wife, Valerie? Is their marriage still intact? It's hard to know what's really going on between Robin and Valerie. They've only been married a short time, and Robin's sudden success has put an enormous strain on the relationship. Robin has been seen with other women, but he and Valerie are still Mr. and Mrs. Okay. Rumors say Robin's looking for an apartment in town. I guess we'll have to rely on time for the answer, and time will tell. Like, how sad. Oh, look at this. Jeez, it's bangity bang. Is it true Elton John is going to tour the United States? Absolutely. Elton is planning a whirlwind tour of 40 cities in the USA beginning on September 19th in Phoenix. Everyone is super excited since it's Elton's first U.S. concert tour since 1976. And this was what, 1979? Let's just double check. 1979. Yep. Wow, that's cool. Steve Martin. I heard Steve Martin bought a beautiful beach house in Malibu. Is that true? Well, it's true. Steve bought a new house, but it isn't in Malibu. He reportedly dropped $1.5 million on a gorgeous home in Santa Barbara. Like that's nothing now, complete with 3 acres of land. Oh my gosh. What is that worth now? That should be plenty of room for Wild and Crazy Steve to work up some more of his wild and crazy comedy routines. I'll be so mad if you heard me yawning, and I'm sorry. I did work today. But anyway, I'm sorry about that. Kathy Griffin, do any of you like know about her, follow her? Well, she just did her first show after being off the stage for several years. She battled lung cancer. She's getting surgery to get her voice worked on. She's been through a lot of stuff, lost her mom. I mean, she has been through a tremendous amount, but she just did her first show in Vegas a few nights ago, and it was sold out. And she did a TikTok video. They gave her a standing ovation for 3 minutes straight. So it was pretty cool. Yeah, I used to watch her reality show. It was really good. And we did see her. I will be honest. I will be totally honest. So Michelle and I went to go see her once. It was at one of the casinos. I don't remember. It was so long ago. And I really enjoyed Kathy Griffin. I really do. But I don't know. Her show was just, I don't know. We left halfway through. Like it just, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it really. But no, not mad or anything. It's just, I just wasn't, I don't know. But I'm glad she's back because clearly she's doing better. Why are you barking? Like what is the point? I'm good to you. I feed you. You just had a bath. You got a haircut. I know. There's no point really. Okay. Say cheese. Say cheese. Say cheese. Louis saying cheese. Oh, what kind of a camera is that? Photography is a terrific hobby and made easy with the Kodak Color Burst 250 instant camera. Why not invest in this camera? It's easy to shoot. I have literally not seen this camera ever. Like not even out in the wild. Have you guys seen this camera? I used to have a Polaroid. And let me tell you, I see Polaroid cameras out at yard sales all the time. Literally all the time. If you're thinking about a career in showbiz, why not consider photography? More and more girls are getting into this exciting field. How about you? How funny is that? Have you ever thought about becoming a photographer who spends his time photographing all the TV, movie, and recording stars? Sounds glamorous, doesn't it? Taking pictures on the sets, rubbing elbows at glittering Hollywood parties with the stars, and going to exciting locations really sounds like a lot of fun, and it is. But it isn't all glitter and glamour. It's mostly hard work, plus you have to have talent to be able to capture on film what the public wants to see. Still interested in photography? Then read on. Let's see. Investing is exactly what you do when you decide you're going to take photography seriously. A good 35mm camera is very expensive, although you can shop around and watch for specials. I'm surprised they didn't say coupons. In fact, according to George, you can look for a used camera at a reliable camera shop. Some shops take trade-ins on new cameras, and the trade-ins are often sold at reduced prices, but be careful and shop around. The more you get into your camera and into taking pictures, you're going to need more and more equipment like close-up lens, light filters, tripods, and more. But don't get discouraged. It's all worth it if you intend to make photography your career. And remember, you don't have to buy the equipment all at once. You can even rent it. As you become better at your craft, then you can move up to new equipment and more intricate things. Don't rent things. Don't do that. Can you imagine? Like, are rent-a-centers still a thing? Remember Rent-A-Center? Like, I think it would cost you as much money that you would spend in a month to rent a couch than it would cost to buy the couch. But those places were big business. I don't see them anymore. Do they still exist in some pockets of the country? Maybe. New era, new service, new USO. The USO. Remember that those used to be on TV all the time, those ads for the USO. Maureen, did I say hi to you? Hi, Maureen. Oh my God. Here's the scoop on Scott Baio by his mom, Rose. All right, let's see. He's in a heap of trouble right now, I think, too. I know. I didn't read the whole thing, so I don't want to get into it, but is it Nicole Eggert, I think? She was on Charles in Charge. There was a lot going on, I guess. Yeah. Sorry, Maureen. Sandra, there's one in Westwick. Really? I literally didn't think that rent-a-centers were still a thing, but I guess so. So, yeah, I think he's in trouble right now. But I don't have all my information, so I'm not going to talk about it. But you can look it up. So, what does his mom think of him? Of course, she thinks he's great. What characteristic of Chachi does Scott find the most enjoyable? I just love how he persuades the other members of the cast by putting his head on their shoulder. It's adorable. And that was from Eve in California. Dear Eve, that's a real easy question. You know why? Chachi just happens to be the character Scott enjoys playing the most. He says he has lots of fun working with all of Chachi's characteristics. But if he had to pick one, he'd most definitely agree with your choice. You see, Scott gets a big kick out of persuading people to do things, not only on happy days, but also in real life. That's right. Are there any special places like a park, a skating rink, a disco, etc., Scott always goes to when he wants to be alone with his thoughts? I don't think if he wants to be alone, he's going to the roller skating rink. Like, you can't. Who went there all the time? I did. Like, you can't be alone at the roller skating rink because all kinds of people are roller skating around you. Why would he go there? No, dear Lori, no, there isn't really one specific place Scott likes to go to, but when he does feel the need to be alone, he generally likes to go for a ride in his car. Now, that's doable. I could do that. And I find that interesting. He particularly enjoys cruising in the mountains with his windows wide open and the radio playing real softly. I would be reversed. I would have, yes, the windows down, but the radio really loud because I like doing that. That's fun.
It's annoying. I'm just saying, it's annoying when you sing so loud. You go crazy.
Can you not scare me like that? I just wet myself.
Oh, great. That's fun Friday. Oh, my God. I just get James out of here and wanted to buy Zeke's bait and tackle shop there or whatever. There are 4 deer out in the water.
Oh my! Everybody's happy for you. Everybody miss you. Can you say hi to Louie? He missed you.
Hi, Louie.
Well, it's not fair, really.
Okay, I'll be back in a second. I just can't.
Daddy gonna come? Oh, he's all happy. He's so happy when he. You want to see Daddy? Oh my God! You should see his face right now. You want to see Daddy, Papa? Daddy come to see you.
I'll be there in a second.
Oh my God! Oh, he missed you.
Well, I was on assignment.
Look, he missed you.
I was listening, watching you and stuff like that while I was on assignment tonight.
You were?
And there was a person with me, and we're watching you. And I said to the person, I says, "Where did she go?" Because I was watching you, and then you disappeared from the camera, and then she said maybe she had to go to the bathroom or something.
No, I got a drink.
Okay, well,
yeah, it's all right.
That's okay. Continue.
All right, you gonna come get Louie?
Yes.
Because he misses you,
okay.
And take his bed with you.
Okay. I'll take my bed with me.
Daddy gonna come see you. You want to see Daddy? You want to see Daddy? You should see his face. Like, if you guys could see that, he loves his dad. You can't tell sometimes because he attacks him, but it's fine. Like, he attacks him in a good way. Yes, I know. I'm so sorry for the interruption, but I did warn you in advance that there could potentially be some interruptions. Oh, he missed you. Pick him up with his baddie. I said your name. He was all happy. No, pick up his bed.
I know.
Oh, have fun with Daddy. Oh, he's so happy. Look at his face. I can't. He's smiling. Louie is literally smiling. Oh, that's love. That's doggy love. All right, another Scott question. So, How does Scott usually react to criticism? Does he take it well or does it get him angry? That's from Jeannie B in West Hollywood. Dear Jeannie, it all depends on how the criticism is given. If it's given in a constructive way, Scott will listen to it and then try to apply it to the situation. But if the criticism comes from the top of someone's head with no basis behind it, Scott generally tries to ignore it. He feels that criticism of this type comes solely from someone who's trying to disagree with what he's doing. Well, that was intense. Could we be neighbors, though? Like, imagine if you were Sean Cassidy. Maybe not Scott Baio right now. I mean, like, I personally would have loved to have been his neighbor, like, or in his neighborhood or something like that. Who else is on here? Robin Williams. No, Eric Estrada. But he was too old for me then. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was too old for me then. Like, that couldn't happen. But so cute. And you could subscribe to Tiger Beat for $10 for 12 issues, and you get a free gift. And your choice of free gifts included, you pick what you want. An 8x10 photo of Scott Baio, not Scott here, Andrews.
Oh my God.
8x10 photo of Andy Gibb, Scott Baio's personal photo album, or Andy Gibb's photo album. Like, it's not his. They didn't give you his personal photo album.
Hello, Alaska.
Oh, hi, Alaska. Juno. What's
Juno.
going on?
Juno.
That's right. Al is back. Everybody.
Hi, Elise.
Nobody wanted me.
Hi, Candy. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Scott. Nancy. Are you naughty as they say you are? Maureen. What's going on, girl? I just thought I'd say hello.
What?
What?
Why are you talking like that?
I don't know. I didn't think I'd be able to get down to Jamestown tonight, but the nice thing I saw 4 deer in the continue. I'm sorry. Continue.
Softly. I don't know what this means. I have no clue what this is about. Softly. Why?
Who's that?
Oh, Scott Andrews. Who's
that girl?
He's gonna autograph pictures.
Hi.
Sandy said hi.
Oh, hi, Sandy.
Vibrant red, blue, and yellow and green squiggles
Who are those girls?
on a
Katie?
winter white background makes Susan Edmondson's sweater by Collage a real eye catcher. 100% acrylic. Oh my God. Like, who would want an acrylic sweater?
I would.
That was a big, and all right.
Acrylic.
So early in my reselling career, when I started getting into reselling clothes, I would buy these really ugly acrylic sweaters. No one bought them.
I love them.
And then I'm like, why am I buying these? Like, who would wear this? They're so itchy and horrendous, and you could catch fire.
I love acrylic.
Like, somebody who smokes next to you, you're going up in flames.
Acrylic.
So who wants that?
I love acrylic.
No, you don't. You don't even know what acrylic is.
Yeah, it does. I do.
Well, you get 24 animal cards for only $1 and receive a free filing tray and all the index cards. And it says, remember when this was a big thing? They did the recipe cards.
Oh my God, filing tray.
Do you remember that?
Oh, my free filing tray.
Oh, hey, Kathy from Alaska. Nice to see Kathy Brooks, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Candy said, hi, person.
24 animal cards for only $1. Hey,
but remember the recipe cards, guys? Did your moms ever get those?
I
oh
did.
my God.
I used to make recipes. I make all kinds of food.
Did not.
I did. Great.
Now in a giant card file, all the great animals of the wild world. Safari cards. They look like seed packets.
Sheep.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is funny.
Oh God. What's this?
Wait. A new look for you. Look at this poor girl. Oh, she's cute though. Cute. This is Suzanne Treasel, 16 of Westlake, Ohio. Watch her be watching.
Treasel.
I mean, I'm not.
Hey, Treasel.
But like, just look at her. She's like, I don't want to be here. God. But look at me now.
I bet she
look
had.
At me.
Oh, she had a dozen. She had braces on.
Yeah.
Great thing about braces when you're young, Kiki, you could pick up different radio stations on them.
Yeah.
It was great.
She did not look 16 in that picture. Didn't she look like she's 34 right there?
No.
Yes. In that 14. One, she looks like she's 34.
Oh, that's just
in this picture, she looks older. Like that haircut made her look a bit older. Like I think she looked 10 there. And here she looks like she could get in the club.
I wonder if she's still alive.
I don't know. Don't say that.
No, I mean,
my God.
What year is this magazine from?
1979.
Oh, well, who knows?
Suzanne, visiting from Los Angeles from Ohio on the way to a Hawaiian vacation, was glad to be a makeover for Tiger Beat. She also wanted to meet Leaf, which wasn't possible since he was out of town on tour, but she vows that she'll be back. Did she ever go back, though? Did Suzanne ever go back to see Leaf? Did they bring Suzanne? They should have brought Suzanne back to see Leaf.
She wanted to meet a Leaf?
No, Leaf Garrett. Right now,
really?
This is how you cut your own hair. Look at that. All right, it's not hard to be as pretty as you can possibly be.
I know
it's hard.
No,
it's hard when you get old. Yeah.
Not me.
It takes a lot, especially with a little guidance from the experts. Stylist Kent Williams and makeup whiz Marja Webster, both from Guido Umberto Salons, helped Suzanne Treza look her best. Maybe you can use these tips too. I wonder if they used a Flowbee.
What's a Flowbee?
So remember that you attach it to your vacuum and it would cut your hair. Like you put it on the end of your vacuum cleaner and then you would suck your hair, it sucked it in and it would cut it. And it would go right, all your hair would go right into the vacuum. Yeah. That's disgusting.
No, it's not a vacuum.
Oh, and they have her makeup. I don't understand what they're talking about here, but they're showing how to give her a haircut. It looks like the wolf. Did you guys see the wolf cut on TikTok? That's like a big thing.
Oh, look at that.
You I don't know. You do this and you cut it and then you put it down, you cut it. I don't know. I'm not doing
Remember
that.
when bangs were a big thing?
I hated bangs.
Well, everybody used to have bangs. Even Paul McCartney used to have bangs, right?
Maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. It's his birthday. Was he 82?
Really? 82? How do you do? He's 82 years old? Oh, my God.
Scott, can you check that for me?
No, God. This is birthday.
No, Scott's good about that.
That's good.
Say it's your birthday. Gonna have a good time. All right. So new, direct from Hollywood, the brand new Star address book. Remember when I thought this was real? Like, was it real? No. But I mean, really, when you think about it, back then, it could have been real because how are you going to get there? You'd have to take a long trip to get to their houses. So maybe the addresses were real. I don't know. I never did it. Because what was I going to do? I was going to buy the address book and take a Greyhound bus from Providence to LA? No. I mean, I guess it was doable. I could have done it, but I didn't. Disco Fever, I like this. Here's the disco beat from the king of disco, Jeff Kutash. Who's Jeff Kutash? Jeff Kutash.
Disco here, disco there.
Hi, disco dancers. I've been receiving a lot of letters lately asking me if anything funny has happened behind the scenes of Kicks, and all I can say, there sure was. I'm going to tell you a little bit about those things right now. One of the funniest things that happened on the Kicks set involved Charo. Now, as you know, Charo is a very energetic lady who really puts her all into her performances, whether she is appearing on Kicks or in front of a sellout crowd in Las Vegas. She is just that kind of performer. Anyway, as she was performing her song for the cameras and the Kicks dancers, the top of her microphone fell off and went flying off into the crowd. She was so into her song that she didn't even notice and just kept singing, dancing, and doing her routine. At the end of the number, she was thoroughly exhausted, but when the stage director told her that the top of her mic had gone off during the routine, she said, "It did?" I didn't even notice. No, that's not how she talks. How does Charo speak? I've seen her speak. I don't know. I'm not going to attempt it. I'm sorry. So Charo did the whole dance routine again. Every move, everything, except the top of the microphone stayed on. She is quite a trooper. I love Charo. Now, she looks exactly the same. Literally, she looks exactly the same. Amusement park discos where the action never stops. What? Bye, Sandra.
Bye, Sandra. I love you. Sweet dreams. Get you on the flip-flop.
Amusement park discos where the action never stops. Was that a thing?
Yep.
Did you go?
Nope.
Was it really a thing?
Yes, it was, but I don't remember all of it.
Oh, okay. Disco fever has taken the country by storm. It is the hottest thing happening, and everyone wants to be a part of the big disco scene, even places like amusement parks. 6 nights a week, Disneyland turns its Space Mountain stage into a disco hotspot, especially for teenagers. No way, I never knew that. I literally never knew that. There's a live band singing all the very latest disco hits, flashing lights, and lots of room for dancing in the cool California night air. The Disney people knew they needed to provide a good place for teens to dance after they got tired of riding all the terrific rides and attractions at the Magic Kingdom. So they turned the Space Mountain stage into Disco Land, and it is jam-packed with teens. That's so cool. I want to go back to Universal. I loved it. I loved Universal Studios. I'm not even kidding. Oh my gosh, more disco. Disco lingo. Oh my gosh, I love disco so much. DG says hi, Al.
DG says hi. Do you want disco at DG?
Elise said, Charo speaks similar to Sofia Vergara.
We can disco dance in Kansas.
I can't speak Sofia though. Hola. I don't know. I have to study it. All right, disco lingo together. It doesn't have quite the same meaning Webster gives in his dictionary, but this term is being used quite a bit at discos. Example, D is really a together girl, meaning D is really cool or hip. Get yourself together, meaning get with what's happening.
Oh my God.
I can't. Oh, here's another one for you. Turning the place out. This is an easy one. It simply means having a terrific time at a club or concert. Example, the Jacksons really turned the place out. Or at 54, we were really turning the place out.
Oh, Studio 54?
Yeah.
Remember where we went there was?
I do.
Yeah, Studio 54.
Peaches and Herb, ready?
Peaches and Herb.
Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited cause we understood there's one perfect thing in sugar, this one is it. We both are so excited cause we're reunited.
Karaoke with Kiki.
Did you know that 10 years ago, and it's a lot more than that now, Peaches and Herb were making hits? Although there is a new Peaches in Herb's life, fame is more than Herb's last name. He's a hit again.
What?
Few people in the crazy world of showbiz can make a big comeback after a 10-year absence, and few people make it bigger the second time around.
Ooh.
But Herb fame, half the singing group of Peaches and Herb, has done just that. For Herb.
Herb.
I try to keep the H silent.
It's Herb. Herb, like Herbie Herbert.
Fame is sweeter and bigger the second time. In the late 1960s, Herb and his then Peaches Francine Barker were enjoying moderate success with hits such as Close Your Eyes, For Your Love, and Let's Fall in Love. But success, the music business, and touring wasn't everything it was cracked up to be for Herb. So in July of 1970, Herb quit showbiz to become policeman for the Washington, D.C. Police Department. And for the next 7 years, he dedicated his life to stopping crime. I did not know Herb of Peaches and Herb was a policeman.
Do you know who Peaches married?
Herb.
No, married a Banana.
But at the end of 7 years, Herb realized he missed the glitter, glamour, and bright lights of the music world, and he was ready to give it one more try. The old Peaches, however, didn't want to do it all again, so Herb started looking for someone new and talented to take Francine's place. An old friend told him about a very talented girl, Linda Green, who was not only beautiful, but sweet and talented too. Herb thought it sounded like just a little bit too good to be true. But when he auditioned Linda, he knew right away he had found the new Peaches.
Oh, my God.
And he was right.
But what a name. Is that the name of a person, Peaches?
Yeah.
Who the hell names a kid Peaches? That's like me naming my kid Nuts. I mean, that's crazy. No, really. No, here's my son, Apple, you know?
Wait, no, Gwyneth Paltrow, her daughter's name is Apple.
Well, that's, whatever.
What?
Or how about this is my daughter, Cantaloupe, tonight. It's really, that's the name of a person. Pete, that's not a real
More
name.
disco. What is this? Funky fad?
Funky fad.
Funky fads. Disco toes.
Disco toes. Like my toes. Disco. What's it say?
Police said there's been multiple peaches and herb.
Let's say, I thought it said funky farts.
It said funky fads.
Oh, I can't read it.
Have you ever been called twinkle toes?
No.
If you haven't, then you're probably missing out on one of the biggest fads to hit the disco dance floors this year. Disco toes.
Funky farts.
Oh, Al, you've got some
disco
toes.
Disco toes.
Last month in Funky Fads, we told you about all the funky and fun things you could do with your fingernails, but we forgot to tell you about another hot fad that is hitting the dance floors, disco toes.
Oh, come on.
I don't remember this one.
I don't remember.
Since open-toed shoes are really the in foot gear at most discos, special attention should be given to the dancers' feet, and particularly the toes.
Oh, my God.
Painting your toenails has always been in, especially in the summertime, but now it's in all the time at discos. And just like your fingernails, just slapping on the latest color isn't enough.
Really?
Your toes should glitter, shine, and yes, even twinkle while you dance the night away.
Oh, that's great.
A decal on your big toe, like a star or a heart, is very popular. And painting each toe, that's right, all 10 toes. But what if you don't have 10 toes? You might have only 6. So then you just do 6 toes.
What are you talking
about? A different color is really in too. But one of the biggest fads right now is glitter. Just paint your toenails and while the polish is still wet, sprinkle on a little glitter and let the polish dry.
Ooh.
You can buy glitter in a bottle at any hobby shop, and it comes in many colors, although gold and silver seem to be the most popular.
Oh, I know. I'm doing this holiday weekend.
So
paint my toes with glitter.
If you don't have disco toes, get with it. Remember, the disco scene is sparkle, shine, and glitter from head to toe. Disco toes, that is.
That's great. I love disco.
Swinging sounds. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Patrick Hernandez, Born to be Alive. And we were born to be alive.
I used to have the
Born to be alive.
I used to have the 12-inch version
We
of
were
that.
born to be alive. It's good to be alive. It's good to be alive. Billoo, billoo. It's good to be alive. All right. Patrick Hernandez, Born to be Alive. The big hit from this album is the title cut, which is already a huge disco hit. The rest of the album is disco-oriented too, giving you lots of dancing time. Watch out for Disco Queen to be the second big release from this LP. Looks like Patrick Hernandez may be around for quite a while.
It wasn't around that long.
I think that was a one-hit wonder, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
That was big, though. Big in the clubs.
It was big.
Big in the clubs.
Oh, A Beautiful You. These are some beauty tips.
Thank you.
We've got some Tiger Beat beauty tips.
Oh, you call me beautiful tonight. That's great. Beautiful tips from Kiki.
Beautiful.
No more stubs.
Take it off.
I will.
Gearing up for a Halloween costume party? What
No.
fun. If you're planning to paint your face with oodles of makeup, plan to remove it later with a medicated skin cream. Noxzema cleans the soap but doesn't dry.
Noxzema.
Smooth it on with your fingertips and work it on with a washcloth. Your skin will tingle and you'll feel super clean.
Tingle.
Nothing like tingly skin.
Noxzema.
Really. Quick quotes. Here's what the stars are saying.
Stars.
See Cheryl Ladd on here.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Cheryl Ladd?
Wasn't she one of Charlie's Angels?
Yeah.
Oh.
Success is a strange creature. It's a siren so alluring, so attractive. But when you get near it, you see there are a lot of rocks, and some are not good for you. Cheryl Ladd. Well, what did she say? I have no idea what that means. Oh, Stockard Channing. She was Rizzo in Grease.
Yeah.
I'm a very independent person, and I'm also a very dependent person. At certain times, I like being strong for somebody else, and then at other times, I like leaning on that somebody.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. And then, Mariel Hemingway. I've told everyone to kick me if I start acting like a celebrity because I don't want to alienate my friends and family. Oh, that was nice. She was like 2. She said, that's cute. Teenage Skin. Why do I have to be the one? Bonnie Bell. Remember the Bonnie Bell lotion? It was like to remove pimples. and acne. Bonnie Bell and the Bonnie Bell lip gloss. Oh my gosh, loved it. Bonnie Bell anything. I thought it was so great. Bonnie Bell. Donnie Marie. Oh, but Dirk and Marie. Is there still a chance? What? What? If it's true old flames never die, then the romance between handsome Dirk Benedict and lovely Marie Osmond could still be burning hot. Did they date? Shut up. With Marie Osmond still available, half the guys in the world who consider Marie a great catch are thanking their lucky stars. There just might be another chance with her. And you can count on Dirk Benedict in too. Dirk, who spent a lot of time with Marie and became a very close friend, was just as surprised as everyone else by Marie's broken engagement and maybe just the slightest bit anxious to see her again. My first reaction was I didn't believe she was going to get married, admits Dirk, because I didn't think she would. She's in a very crucial time in her life. She's very, very busy, and the family operation is active now with plans for shows they might produce starring Marie. She's a very unique woman, so it's going to take a rather special male to fill the bill. Just before Marie announced her engagement to Jeff Creighton, the talk around Hollywood and Marie's hometown, Provo, Utah, was that possibly Dirk was just that special male who could fill the bill for Marie. What? The answer to everything she could ever hope to find in a man. And just as suddenly as their friendship bloomed, it faded. And when their relationship ended, Dirk and Marie both went their separate ways. Shut up. This is hardcore crucial right here. Dirk Benedict and Marie Osmond. Wow. That's crazy. It's good information. Kenny Rogers from the Valley to the Mountaintop. Rock Focus. The latest news on rock stars. It's all about Kenny Rogers. Besides his music, Kenny is a first-rate competition tennis player and an accomplished softball pitcher. And whenever it's possible, he combines his athletic activities with fundraising for favorite charities. He has raised nearly $200,000 to build a cerebral palsy child care center in Sikeston, Missouri. The center has since been named after Kenny, and he continues to do benefit concerts. For Kenny, singing has always paid off, and now it's put him on top again. The late and great Kenny Rogers. Oh my gosh. Lucia.
He's still around, isn't he?
No, Al.
Did he die?
A long time ago.
Kenny Rogers?
Who are you?
The guy who sang Through the Years?
Through the years.
No, I didn't ask you to sing. I didn't know he died. Okay.
No, wait.
Did Dolly Parton do a song with him?
Wait. Islands in the stream. That is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me, sorry, to another world, and we'll rely on you. That's not Kenny Rogers. Dolly Parton.
Oh my God!
Wait. What's this?
Kenny Rogers not dead.
He is out.
When did he die?
A long time ago. Wait, what's the song they sing? Didn't they sing "Islands in the Stream" together?
Yes, they did.
Why wasn't I doing? Yeah, see, March 2020, Kenny.
You don't have to do anything.
No, wait a minute.
No, this is not a karaoke,
Where's his part?
I don't know. Oh my God.
What happened? What other song did they sing together?
I don't know.
No, what's the one he did with Sheena Easton? What's the one he did with Sheena Easton? Help me. Come on, he did a really nice one.
Oh, he died in 2020, huh? Wow.
Can you help me?
Did you know that Kenny Rogers? I don't mean to interrupt you here.
What's the song you did with Sheena Easton? It was a really good one.
I don't know.
I'm thinking it right here.
Did you know that Kenny Rogers died on March 20th, 2020?
That's weird.
Isn't that weird?
That is weird. No, I'm trying to think of that song. It was a good song.
He sang. He did songwriting too, for big time for the Bee Gees.
Kenny Rogers?
Yes.
He didn't write for the Bee Gees.
Yes, he did. He was a songwriter.
Oh, wait. Kathy Waddle. Thank you. Wait, ready?
Oh, my God.
We've got tonight. Who needs tomorrow?
Oh, my God,
we got tonight, babe. Why don't you
He did the
stay?
Gambler, too. The Gambler. That was a big song for him.
We got tonight.
All right, Kiki, that's enough. Kiki.
Why don't you stay?
Kenny Rogers is coming up from his grave right now saying quiet.
That was a great song. That is a great
song.
song
By Kenny Rogers.
Go listen to Kenny Rogers and Sheena Easton sing "We've Got Tonight." Thank you, Kathy Waddle.
We've Got Tonight. Yeah,
wow,
that was a good song.
That's a beautiful song.
Right. So I guess Kenny Rogers is not going to be on Dolly's album.
No,
that's coming out November 7th.
Come on.
No, because she should do a duet with him. I mean,
she can't.
No. They can do soundtracks because people who have passed away.
All right, don't get into it. We're talking about Tiger Beat right now.
Yeah, but I'm
all right. John Schneider, you're hooked on him.
No, I'm not hooked on anybody.
And then secret message for Leaf Garrett fan club members only. What?
Mark,
that was a secret message.
Guess what? Not secret anymore.
That's not right. I didn't like. You know what? That was like playing favorites. I thought, just like in life, in school,
right,
at work, people play favorites, and it's not nice. It doesn't feel good when that happens. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Just like in the schoolyard, being the last one to be picked.
I know Kenny Rogers
have the kickball thrown at your head.
Just
look at me now.
I am looking at myself now. Just like whatever.
We're sitting here reading Tiger Beat. It's probably why, because I got hit in the head so many times. All right, the treasure chest, where you have a chance to win anything you want from the star you love. Ooh, let's go. Let's go for Eric Estrada. Margaret Hum of Saint Leonard, Quebec. Your wish has come true. Handsome Eric wants you to have a 2-year subscription to Tiger Beat.
Wow.
That's it?
That's it?
Come on.
Wow.
Give her something else. Why don't you have Eric go deliver it to her?
Why
At
not?
least. What else do these people win? Wait, let's see. Mary Lands of San Francisco. Tiger Beat says, congratulations to you. You wanted a year's subscription to Tiger Beat from Scott, and here it is. Oh, my God. They just gave out subscriptions. That didn't cost them nothing.
Oh, my God.
Come on.
Come on.
That's horrific.
Who's that girl with the long hair? Oh, that's a guy.
Those are boys.
Oh, they boys. Is that Leaf Garrett?
Garrett.
Garrett, whatever his name is.
Tiger Beat.
Is he still alive?
Tiger Beat. Leaf Garrett, yeah. Oh. Tiger Beat 5 years ago. Mark Hamill hits big in the Texas Wheelers on ABC, even though the series flops. The beat doesn't go on for Sonny and Cher. They divorce. And Cher wins custody of daughter Chastity.
Oh,
wow. Shirley sends her rebellious teenage son, Sean, off to a private boarding school to tame him down.
Oh, my God. Calm down, young man.
Ex-teen idol Bobby Sherman launches his own production company, Bobby Sherman Enterprises.
He was big, Bobby Sherman.
Anson Williams is the name on every girl's lips when Happy Days becomes a hit.
Oh, my God. On every girl's lips? What's that mean?
Ow!
What?
It was so loud.
No, it wasn't. It's fine.
Oh, my gosh. You have to come back. The story of Dirk Benedict and Richard Hatch, an unauthorized biography. It's unauthorized. Hell, I hear your chair squeal. He's like, goodbye, and I hear his chair squeaking. Stop it. Cut it out. Scott's I'm gonna cry. Scott's Travel Blues. Now that Scott Baio is hosting Hollywood Teen, he has a chance to visit a lot of different cities for the show. And he will tell you himself, traveling has its ups and downs. Let's get into the downs. Okay, well, Scott doesn't pack himself. His mom does. Oh, that's cute. This is only because if Scott did the packing, he would just throw all of his clothes into one suitcase. So when he reached his destination, there would be nothing but a mass of wrinkles. Rather than have that, his mom is nice enough to take care of the packing, even though she and Scott sometimes get crossed wires about some of the planned outfits and the hassle before the trip. I wonder if she still does it now. Is his mom still around? I don't know. I'm sorry if she's not. I'm sorry. I don't know. I can't keep up with everything. I can't. It's too much. I don't know everything. Oh, I love that one. Afraid of Sean? Are you afraid of me? Are you afraid of me? Scott, is Al pouting? I think he is. I can hear him breathing, though. I can hear his chair and I can hear him breathing. So he's still here. He is pouting. Are You Afraid of Me? Words and music by Sean Cassidy. I don't know the song. Are You Afraid of Me? Are you ready? Let's sing it. She walks alone on the thoroughfare. Shop windows reflecting the man she's rejecting is there, still holding on to sometime, somewhere, when she was a part of his perfect life. When she used to tell him that he'd be his wife someday. She'd be his wife someday. Someday soon. Not true, she flew away. Are you afraid of me? Did I touch you in a place that breaks too easily? Is it much too much for you giving your love to me, to spend your nights with me forever? Are you afraid of me? Does it hurt for you to think of how it used to be? Is it much too much for you to just believe in me, just to be with me? I've never heard that song in my life. And I'm sure it's nothing like what it was originally intended to be. So I'm sorry, Sean Cassidy. He's one dude I would have loved to have met. I think, now, like, he's so smart. Like, he seems like a wicked smart man. He just doesn't want to be bothered, like, with that, like, with fan stuff. You know what I mean? But it's okay. Eric is home away from. There's a lot of stuff about Eric Estrada tonight. Like, look, he's looking at himself in the mirror on that one. He's like, yeah, I'm hot. I'm so hot. You notice how quiet Al is? It's very quiet. The sign by the trailer door says Eric Estrada, and there's a star on it. You smile as you gently knock on the door, and Eric's voice inviting you in sends shivers down your spine. With a trembling hand, you cautiously open the door a crack and peek in, but Eric's reassuring voice, his friendly smile, and his hand outstretched to greet you put you immediately at ease. Oh my God, the Great American Smokeout. Remember that? Do you remember the Great American Smokeout? Throw your cigarettes away. Cigarette. Who wants a cigarette? Cigarette. Oh, and then you sign here. Who are you going to hand that to? I don't know. Like, do they have a party? I don't know. Special offer for Leif Garrett fans. Does anyone know where Leif Garrett is now? I know, Sounds of Silence with Kick and Al. He's laughing right now. I'm just telling you guys. I know it. And pouting at the same time. Dear Jimmy McNichol. Jimmy McNichol. The sound of silence. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. 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 Bling. All right. Let's see. Dear Jimmy, hi. I was just wondering what you would suggest I do with a brother who is jealous of my boyfriend. This is my problem. Can you help me? That's from Barbara in Corning, California. Dear Barbara, by appearing to be jealous of your boyfriend, your brother is just showing he cares about you and is concerned about whom you go out with. If you think about it that way, it's really nice that he's looking after you. You should talk to him about this and ask him how he feels about your boyfriend. It might even be nice for the three of you to go out to dinner sometimes so your brother could get to know your boyfriend better. I think your brother's weird. That's what I think. I think your brother has got a problem. That's how I would have answered that one. Dear Jimmy, I have a problem. Yeah, so does Barbara. Barbara's a problem with her brother, but this all right, so dear Jimmy, I have a problem. You see, I have pimples on my face. And I can't get rid of them. That is terrible. Let me tell you what, though. There was a girl named Denise. I'm not going to say her last name. Poor thing. Oh my God. I remember in 6th grade, and then we went to middle school. This poor girl, like, you want to talk about cystic acne. It was bad. Like, I will never forget that for as long as I live. And you know what? It was not something, because, kids are mean. Not going to lie. But you couldn't make fun of her. You felt bad for her. Like, you really did, because it was that bad. Mountainous acne. Like, I felt so bad for this girl. I really did. And I have to say, my acne problems happened between the ages of probably 14 and 18. That's when they were the worst. They were the absolute worst then. But they weren't like that. Like, I feel bad for you because supposedly that's really hard to get rid of. But anyway, back to this. I have a problem. You see, I have pimples on my face and I can't get rid of them. I see commercials on TV about different stuff to help, and believe me, I'm so exhausted. Sorry. I see commercials on TV about different stuff to help, and believe me, I've tried them all. They just don't work. Sometimes I wish I'd never been born. Oh, because kids always tease me about it. What should I do? Well, first of all, you should poke all those dummies in the eyeballs. Dear Rosemary, many teenagers have skin problems. The kids who tease you are unkind, and since it might happen to them too, try not to let it bother you. Some products advertised on TV help, but some work better for some people than others. If you have a severe skin problem, you should see a dermatologist, a skin specialist who can prescribe something that will work for you. Ask your mother to make an appointment for you as soon as possible. Oh, poor thing, poor Rosemary. Oh my goodness, these problems. These kids with these problems. Yeah. Candy said, yes, Kiki, I went to school with a girl that had the same kind of acne issue. Oh, it's so real, like really. And even now, like you see things now, videos pop up or whatever. And, younger people, maybe in their early 20s or whatever, who have cystic acne. It's I don't know what it is, but it's very difficult to get rid of. And that's why when you see somebody who has that, you just have to feel bad because it's not an easy thing to live with. And especially when, people looking at you all the time, no matter where you go. So let's see, Peter's post office. Who's Peter? Who's Peter? Oh my gosh, where's the page? Continued from page 8. Oh, we talked about this last week, and I don't know who Peter is. I don't know who Peter is. But I know Peter Baker. Hold on. Let's see. Where's page 8? Oh my gosh. Al, did you take page 8? I swear to you, page 8's gone. How could page 8 be gone? I'm missing half a magazine. Literally, I'm not kidding. It goes from... They took out some of the pages. Son of a wanker. So I can't. All right, I can't. I don't know, Peter. But Peter is a post office. That's all I get. No, it's not Peter Chris. It's Peter somebody. It's Peter Barton. Do you know who Peter Barton is? We did talk about this last week. I don't know Peter Barton. These ads for Sean Cassidy and Leif Garrett. Holy macaroni. This is you. It's Sean Cassidy, Leif Garrett, and Eric Estrada. Like, this is the whole magazine. Oh, look at this guy right here. Clark's coming out of the blue. Remember these guys? Remember this kid? All right, so let's see. For months since Fitzpatrick's canceled, Clark Brandon's had the blues. He couldn't wait to see you again. And knowing it was mutual, didn't you miss him? He's happy to say he's given up the blues to star in Out of the Blue, a new series. I'm back. Clark didn't waste any time calling his family and friends when he found out about the show. He wants to make sure everyone knows about it, and once Clark's fans hear the word, it'll spread for sure. It's difficult to get good ratings on TV, but everyone seems sure that Clark's show will go, and as added insurance, Robin Mork Williams will guest star on the first 2 episodes. I don't remember the show. What's it called? Out of the Blue. Do you guys remember that show? I don't. Nope. Wasn't even out of the blue for me. Maureen said, wasn't that the kid on the bottom in the movie Ice Castles? No, wait a minute. That was Robbie Benson? Yeah, Robbie Benson was in Ice Castles. That's Clark Brandon. Now it's in to be thin. What the heck? Why are we talking? See, this is a sign for me. It's impossible. It's impossible. Exercise of the month. Oh, here we go. Let's talk about trying to hurt yourself. Roller skating is terrific exercise and great fun. Everyone is doing it, from the boy next door to your favorite star. Don't miss out. Be part of the fun and the action. Buy or rent a good pair of skates and get ready to skate those pounds away and have a really good time while you're doing it. Skating is serious business. So here are some words of the wise to this exercise. Follow these tips, use your head, and above all, have fun. Number 1, glide into the wide world of wheels gracefully. Here's an exercise to help you get into condition for this sport. Number 2, practice standing on one foot and gently tuck your other leg behind you. To ensure support, be certain to hold on with one hand. Now jump into the air, pretend you're a bird, and go fly as high as you can, and then land on the ball of your foot. Regain your balance and repeat this exercise 15 times. I've already broken a hip. This is terrific exercise to do while you're talking to your girlfriend on the phone or dreaming about your favorite guy. I'm not doing that. If I jumped, I would probably hurt my knee or burp. I'm serious. I just can't. Good night, Sandra. September, October weight chart. Come on. Like what? What are you supposed to do with this? Look at this weight chart. What is that? Tricks of the trade. There's nothing new about dieting, so why not learn from the experts? No more hit and miss stuff. Here are some more secrets. Drink lots of water. This will fill you up and your body will love it. Water will cleanse and purify your system. Eat seafood. It's filling and refreshing and not as fattening as hamburgers and hot dogs with buns and all the toppings that go with these foods. Well, yeah, that's what this weekend's all about. Hamburgers and hot dogs. But you can eat it without the bun. I usually do that. I have lots of lettuce with it. Reward yourself. That's what I did today, but not with food. Oopsie. That's what I did today. I rewarded myself with food. Instead, buy that beautiful sweater that you want so badly, as long as it's not pinchy. I hate pinchy sweaters. Acrylic. Don't do that. What are you doing? Al, if you're going to just make noises in the background, like it's annoying. Al. Do you see what do you hear this? Do you hear this, everybody? Yeah, I know. Leave the house, walk away from temptation, literally. Eat slowly, go broke. If you don't carry money on you, you can't very well buy fattening snacks. Well, there you go. That's probably the best. That's the best tip of the whole thing. More Scott Baio. And Willie Ames has developed a new hobby. I don't know what that is. Probably eating Jell-O, like Al's doing right now. He loves Jell-O. Making him lots of Jell-O.
I like Jell-O.
What's the hobby, you ask? Photography, of course. And Willie Ames has developed a new love for taking pictures, and he's great at it. Oh my gosh. That was goofy. The best on TV. Facts of Life. I loved that show. The Facts of Life. 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 This show is a drama with a touch of comedy about a girls' boarding school. The title may change before it goes on the air. Oh my gosh, it wasn't even on the air yet. But you'll be right if you look for it on NBC. It stars Charlotte Rae, and there are several girls who make up the cast, including Felice Schachter, who was in the pilot shown several months ago. They'll be dealing with all kinds of topics, from drugs to drinking to sex, which makes it very controversial but interesting. Benson. Remember the show Benson? Oh my gosh. Halise said George Clooney was on The Facts of Life. I remember that. Wasn't he a maintenance man or something? But he was so cute. Al, what are you doing? Al.
What?
Stop it.
What do you mean? What
You're being distracting.
You can't hear me, can you?
Yes. I just heard something going on. I don't know what you're doing. You're playing music, or it's very rude.
How can you hear me?
I just heard it.
Well, because I had one of the mics up. I'm sorry. I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I didn't know what controls I had up.
Here's a good one. The Osmond calendar. And hi, everybody. It's Donnie and Marie here again with more Osmond news just for you. We really enjoy being in touch with you each month through this column. Sometimes, though, the time lag between the time we write this column and the time it's published creates some unusual problems. For instance, Donnie wrote last month's column during the summer. His column appeared a month or more later in the September issue of Tiger Beat. In the meantime, some big changes took place. You may recall Donnie had said some very personal and positive things in that column about Marie's engagement. However, shortly after Donnie wrote, but before his column was punished, Jeff Creighton and Marie made a mutual decision to call off their engagement. News of their broken engagement came as a shock to many people, but it really shouldn't have. One of the purposes of becoming engaged rather than plunging into an immediate marriage is to give a couple time to consider what it means to be absolutely committed to each other. Jeff and Marie are very happy and completely sincere when they announced their engagement in May. But marriage is such a sacred and serious step for both of them, they came to feel they needed more time to make certain their original decisions was the right one. So they decided they should end their engagement. I love Donnie and Marie, not for anything. I do. I'm a Donnie and Marie aholic. I can't. And then really, this is the best ad of the whole magazine. I'm not going to lie. Your beltless pad has just gotten better. It's just gotten better. This is when you used to safety pin a maxi pad to your underwear. And then guess what? You know what? It's sticker time. It's like you're putting a sticker in your underwear. The only difference between a fun sticker and this sticker is this is not a fun sticker. It's just it's like an annoying sticker. I wonder if you could print pictures of it, of anything on these. No, probably it's not a good idea. New Freedom introduces big pad protection without the bulk. Remember New Freedom? It's not just beltless, it's better. It's not just beltless, it's better. It's better. Better maxi pad for me and you. My God. How did we get through? How did women get through? I just don't know. And then Mariel Hemingway, Noxzema. She was beautiful. She still is she still around? She probably still looks like this. Is Noxzema still a thing? I feel like it is, and I feel like if Noxzema is still around, I bet it works really good. I bet it works really, really good. Well, guys, it's that time. It's time to go. I hope that all of you had a great Friday night here with me mostly. And I apologize for Al not being with me most of the night, but he was on assignment. Very special assignment.
And I came back and annoyed the heck out of you.
So, I apologize. Well, people were mad that you weren't here. But
why were they mad?
It is what it is.
Well, I had important
things happen.
I can't be here all the time to make fun of everybody, but it's all good.
Yeah, it is all good. So remember to listen to Kiki.fm right there. You can download the app. It's great. You can listen to it on your laptop or your desktop or on the phone is the big thing. This what I'm saying. We did the whole 8 a.m. radio station story. You know what? This is the future of radio. This is the future of everything. Everything is going to be on your phone. Literally everything. Your computer is going to be on your phone.
In other words, your new radio is your phone.
It is. It really is. And there is a link down below in the description box to Amazon. If you're going to buy anything on Amazon this weekend, please consider using the link. Thank you to all of you who have used the link to make your regular purchases. It takes you to Steve Perry's Street Talk, but that link, you don't have to buy that. You just, you're going to do your regular shopping, but it literally helps us a little bit. You know what I mean? Anything you buy off of there, we get teeny tiny, and it doesn't cost you anything extra to do it. You're just going to be shopping the same way you have. You're not going to pay anything extra. We just get a little piece of it. It goes right to the radio station to help keep us here and on the air. So we thank you very much for that. Please remember to hit the like button before you go. And please remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And again, thank you so much, guys. You're the best. I hope that you have an amazing 4th of July holiday. We got, hopefully a fun few days ahead of here for all of us. Hopefully you're doing something fun or you're just relaxing, whatever you do. Hopefully it's great. Hopefully you have some really nice weather. And just remember to always be kind to everyone. So, so important. Be kind to everyone. Really. I think that's just the major thing in life now. I think so many people need a smile or a nice, kind word or two. It's just, everything's getting a little weird around us. And I think we're the generation that's going to keep everything grounded. I truly believe that. We're the old school generation that likes to communicate with people, likes to look people in the eye, talk, and just have a relationship. So remember that, if you go anywhere this weekend or over the next few days, just be kind. You see somebody needs help with something, help them out. And I know all of you do because we get a great group of people here. Wonderful, wonderful audience. And remember to stay strong. And most importantly, always remember to turn up the best music that you love, no matter what it is. And always, always, always keep rocking. Guys, you are amazing. Mwah. We love you so, so much.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful rest of your night, and take care, guys. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.